We're going to get going in just a second here. We're going to be checking out the Warhammer Survivors demo, and then playing some Everything is Crab after that. Excited for both. Give me 1 second to just get settled with some stuff here. I should have the chat pulled in. One second. I'll double check a couple of things. Yes. Okay. Nice. I wanted to check just because I played this game early as part of a focus test. I wanted to make sure they gave me like the full authorization to like discuss that in the content. And she did. She gave me the embargo. Share content after the 21st of May. And as a focus tester, we'd love you to include your experience in the test now as a part of this. So I can do that. I can talk about my time with the test for this game. I'm going to do it in the recording, but let's get the demo booted up and let's get going, everybody. Juice, you heckin' scamp. Took me his tusks, holy. How was that volume? A war in the title and got excited. Someday, Hex. Someday it'll be real. Welcome in, though. I hope you're having a good one, Hex. Volume heard for about 0.9 seconds. Yeah, chat. So we're about to start recording, and I'll expand on these feelings. I'll expand on these feelings for the VOD recording. But as you're seeing already, there's a certain lack of polish here. I booted up and I like played some music and then just went dead silent immediately. Watching a Cook Terraria see video of this cool YouTuber. Let's go! Let's go! X, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really stoked on the edit. Bird crushed it. I'm actually out of water. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to fill my water, and then we're going to start playing and start the actual recording. Thank you for being here, everybody. Beat us the goat. Ooh, 1 second, 2 seconds late. Hell, thank you for offering to send a copy of Crab to Waning Light, by the way. That's so generous of you, man. For real. Too kind. Y'all are rad. All right. Let's do it, everybody. Let's play. We'll do this for like an hour, and then we're going to play Crab for the rest of the night. What's up, everybody? Welcome in for some Warhammer Survivors. We're going to be checking out the Warhammer Survivors demo today, and I did play in a focus test for this game about a month ago that now that the embargo's lifted, I can talk about. So I'm curious to see how the demo is different from the focus test I played. Because as the focus test was, I first played a demo and played through a demo portion, and then they gave me access to like a full game portion that had a lot more content, despite still not being finished. Overall, my impressions from the focus test were that the game was fun, but really only because it was built directly on top of Vampire Survivors, and it did very little to iterate and become its own game. I did enjoy playing it. I put a good number of hours into it during the test, but I'm curious to see how much has changed, so let's go ahead and jump in. It does seem to sort of operate on a base level off of this sort of system similar to the adventures in Vampire Survivors, where you have to go into one of these universes, and then they're totally separate. You have separate meta upgrades, separate character unlocks, everything within them. Very much like the adventures in Vampire Survivors. So, let's start with Warhammer 40k. Alright, hey, this menu already now looks more different than it did in the version I played. Hey, we'll catch you in a bit, Shiroy. Thanks for hanging, buddy. This looks different. Nice. Okay, yeah, this menu sort of looked like this. Yeah, it preserved my progress from when I played before in the demo. We have objectives, which these are exactly like Vampire Survivors unlocks. And then this takes us back out. We have Age of Sigmar as well. Nice. I remember this one, the enhancement screen didn't look quite like this, but yeah, it looks like it preserved all my progress. Cool. All right, let's start over here. That is going to make it a little easier to get started at the very least. I was not kidding, Mira. That's right. All right, let's jump in. So it does look like it maybe reset my characters. I thought I had more than one character, but maybe not. But yes, it very much looks like a texture pack for Vampire Survivors, and it feels like it should have just been a Vampire Survivors DLC or something, maybe? Well, let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to play the game. And yeah, look at this. Oh, nice! They updated that big time. See, that's huge. So when I played the demo before, A, this map didn't exist here like that, and B, control, ooh, cool. B, this attack animation looked literally identical to the whip in Vampire Survivors. Like, was just the yellow line exactly like the Vampire Survivors one. And I remember I put in the feedback, I was like, you've got to change that animation. So, seeing this, it seems like they already did plan on doing that. Seems like they already did plan on doing that. Okay, here, we got a curse upgrade, it looks like. This is one of the cool weapons. This is one of the cool weapons because it incorporates the tabletop aspect of Warhammer. So check this out. It throws these dice that kind of look like they're actually being rolled on the game as like a table. See in a moment when it triggers. There it is. And I think that is awesome. I think they have to lean into that more to be a little more differentiated, like you're playing on a game board. You know? But even this right now, it's a cool animation. It's a cool animation, but you're very much so like, this is whip. And this one generates damaging zones. Guess what that is? Santa water, baby. How does it work? Exactly like Santa water. Those enemies right there, it's like, oh, okay, those are the bats. You know, all right, there's our Santa water. We've got some decent visuals up at the top and everything. Yeah, give me more projectiles in the dice cube. We're going to try to go a little tall rather than going purely wide. Got multiple projectiles here now. Making it a lot easier to hit with this, which is also upgrading identically to Vampire Survivors. And once again, I want to be clear, while I'm sounding generally negative here, I do think the game is fun, and I had a fun time playing in the test. But I think it's fun because it's Vampire Survivors, and Vampire Survivors is fun. And I'm not sure if that warrants being its own video game. I think for a low price, probably, just to be like a big Warhammer Survivors DLC that's a standalone thing, but I think it's something that people should be very aware of, because I think a lot of these bullet heaven games try to, you know, differentiate themselves in some way. Ever play Soulstone Survivors? I did. I enjoyed Soulstone Survivors. That one's not perfect. I find that some of the game feel gets like so cluttered and not satisfying, but I do like that game and it has interesting progression stuff. Crunch, not comparing your game to Vampire Survivors challenge, impossible. Imagine if I played this game and, like, didn't mention that it was similar to Vampire Survivors. People were like, it's similar? I was like, really? I don't see it. It reminds me a little bit more of, like, Legacy of Kain, maybe? Something like that. I'm getting big time Super Battle Golf vibes. Think there's a 99% chance Games Workshop? No. It's all properly licensed through Game Workshop, and they like worked with Ponkel to use the Vampire Survivors engine. This is by the devs who made Warhammer Bolt Gun, if anybody remembers that game. Auroch Digital. Auroch Digital. Baba, is you as a carbon copy of Vampire Survivors? True. True. I can't believe they got away with it. Ponkel should sue that, like, one guy that made Baba as you into nothing. That guy deserves to have everything he owns taken away from him for this ridiculous. Ooh, Damahe. Yeah, give me this. So this is just pump our might up. All right. I did find one thing. It did seem, at least when I played the previous demo and focus test and all that the game was pretty challenging. It was taking me a little bit longer than I felt like it would in Vampire Survivors to kind of progress to the point of having enough meta upgrades to reliably get through the first stage. Is there floor chicken in this game? Yeah, it just looks like a little, it just looks like a little health pack thing. I did personally find as well, we're trying this one first because it's first in the list, but I thought the fantasy world felt a little more differentiated. That said, I also just prefer fantasy flavors, so... And yeah, the tape measure is fun, like tabletop flavor. I'm gonna die. After this one, Mira, we should start doing some predictions of like, do I make it, you know, to 10 minutes? This is also a cool thing, by the way. I enjoy this factor of the game. Certain weapons, when you're playing on certain characters, rather than giving you the weapon yourself, will summon a little guy to carry that weapon, and then you can get more of those little guys, so you feel like you're a big hero unit with, like, a bunch of little dudes around you, which is cool. You're like, look, now I've got a little Andy, who that's basically magic wand. It just shoots at the nearest target. Main complaint as a viewer, it's a bitrate destroyer. Yeah, all these games are bitrate destroyers. They really are. There's kind of no getting around that, unfortunately. Which is funny, because I streamed many, many hours of Vampire Survivors. The good news is, if you watch it on the VODs, I recorded at a higher bitrate, so... That kid a missed opportunity to use corpse starch. Game devs do it all the time. WoW is a Forever clone. Minecraft's a Terraria clone. Halo's a Warhammer clone. It can't be helped. Yeah. What is it? Good artists take influence. Great artists steal or whatever. I'm a close... Alright, man. I'm a close to and watch the VOD later. No, I know. That's not what I'm saying. Please stay. Please stay. Holy. Yeah, but like, look at this screen. Look at this screen. Like, this does just look like a texture pack for Vampire Survivors. They didn't make a new screen. They just recolored it. They just recolored it. These boxes look the same. That text that's the same font. That's the same font and shit. They, like, drew some fancy skulls and, like, seals and stuff on it, but the chest is, like, the same shape and stuff. You know? You gotta, at least, you gotta, you know, smoke and mirrors, baby. Smoke and mirrors. Think they will change fonts? Yeah, you would think so, but this is a public-facing demo. They want people to play this. They want people to play this. They enlisted, you know, content creators to do it. In the same font as Megabonk? Maybe. It actually does look similar, you're right. One thing I thought about recently, chat, I thought about just today, that this is very tinfoil hatty, so I want you guys to take this with the heftiest grain of salt imaginable. With the heftiest grain of salt imaginable. I died, by the way. But I was watching a video on, you guys remember that MMO Chrono Odyssey? They did a beta in, like, last June, and it was like, it had some stuff that was okay, but it had tons of glaring issues, and they got a shitload of feedback and all that stuff. And they immediately responded by being like, we hear you loud and clear. We're going to push back release a year and try to, like, address all these problems and change stuff. And there was a video today on, like, the updates and progress they've made, and it made an idea come to my mind where could devs intentionally farm goodwill by showcasing their product too early and claiming they're going to release it earlier than they intend to, then showcasing it too early, getting a bunch of feedback, and then making changes they were going to make anyways and releasing when they intended anyways by just, like, pushing it back? You know? There's a skip button? I think you can mash escape. That's at least what you could do in Vampire Survivors. All right. All right. Create a bit of buzz, too, yeah. We only survived 3 minutes, man. No Man's Sky was not intentional. They definitely wanted No Man's Sky to go better. They definitely wanted No Man's Sky to go better. You want me to wishlist it instantly? You gotta... Also, devs, if you're watching this video after the fact, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. You're going in for the kill too easy with the wishlist there after one single 3.5 minute run. 3.5 minute run. You're telling me to wishlist it? Back up. Back up. Anyways, let's try again. Mira, you want to run a prediction? Do we get 10 minutes? 8 minutes? Holy shit, she doesn't believe in me. She's just like my family. Big dreams. That's right, baby. First with Ugly Sonic? Maybe. Bartosz Kozlowski is a Warhammer 40k character? I don't know. Maybe. Did they say that somewhere? You know I can't read. You got this, big guy? Why you call me big guy, Hex? Is it because of my saggy tits? It's because of my saggy tits, isn't it? Alright, get in there. I can't believe she immediately made fun of my tits. Alright. United Warcraft remodding. I did release like 40 updates with the map development time frame, mainly since it's getting feedback. The reactions, I would have dropped the project, probably. True. The other characters named like this sounds like some nerdy Polish boomer. Oh, so like the author of The Witcher? John self-conscious over here. That's me, baby. That's me. The guy who collects stamps. That is one of the nerdiest things to collect. Is it nerdier to collect stamps or coins, chat? Probably stamps, IMO. I think coins are like a little cooler since they're like metal and like, you know... I don't know. There's something a little more like physically interesting. Yeah. Stamps definitely. Okay, okay, okay. We have a consensus. Yu-Gi-Oh cards are cooler. Depends what card. Pot of Greed, yes. You know, Blue Eyes White Dragon, not in 2026. Evan D, welcome in. For sure about the Warhammer stamps when they were available. They did Warhammer stamps? That's cool. You got your doubt in? Let's go. Alright, we got more of that. Escape, please. UK? Yeah, nice. That's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Alright, get me in there. Haribo is the only Yu-Gi-Oh card for me. Caribou? Isn't Caribou like Rudolph's kids? Increased size of attack by 10%. Yeah, tape measure me. You're the only believer, Blue? Guys, there's still time to get in on belief. We only have to survive 8 minutes. That's very reasonable, chat. That's very reasonable. Last time, we died in 3.5 minutes, but that's just because we were doing a little something called getting our bearings. Now our bearings have been, you know, pretty much calibrated. Pretty much calibrated. Not fabuloso. What does Pot of Greed do? If only someone could explain its effect to me. It, you know, I actually have no idea. Doesn't it, like, draw cards? Doesn't it do a little thing called draw cards? A little thing called dilly-dallying? It draws a card, just one card. Allows you to draw 4 cards. Pot of Greed reads draw 2 cards. I love how we got 3 wildly different answers instantly. As Yugi cheats. He's got that protagonist cheaty cheat. Does nothing. It's banned, right? Is it actually banned? I have an entire stamp collection from great-grandpa from like 15 years ago. Who got his collection from his dad. Still haven't had it appraised. I tried collecting for an entire 2 weeks before I got bored. I mean, might as well have it appraised. I don't know how expensive that is, though. We got the Royal Mint release the first of 7 loader coins, and I kind of want to get one. That is kind of cool. Yeah, the physicality of a coin is a little better. And then I think once you're into collecting, like, memorabilia, it's, like, generally kind of cool, depending on how fervent you are about it, you know? And how specific it is. Like, if it's something really random and specific and someone is, like, crazy about it, it is a little like, all right, chill. Not that there's anything necessarily wrong with that. People should be passionate. Pot of Greed has been banned for 20 years. That's actually very funny. Does Yu-Gi-Oh have like a standard, or do they just keep adding cards to like the regular pool? Because Magic cycles cards out of the like standard format so that they don't have to continually rebalance around cards from like 20 years ago. There are then formats for that, like modern and vintage and whatever. There's a lot of Pot of Greed like cards, but draw 2 is way too strong. Card draw, generally in most card games, card draw is like the strongest effect. You know, you can't blanket say all card games, but in most card games, it is just universally good to draw a lot of cards. Please don't die. We can't let the doubters win, not like this. All right, pay the doubters. What's the light source analog here? There is something. We should look around. There's got to be some, like, breakable stuff. Good question. All degrees like Black Lotus. They're just too strictly good, yeah. They do a few spin-offs, but mostly one modern. Gotcha. All right, Crunch. Why? I'm doing my best. I like to see you try it. I like to see you try it. All right, let's spend some of our buckaronis. Let's spend some of our buckaronis. Hold the cheese. All right, XP is good. XP... Do not do this after every single fight. Do not do this after every single fight. I will stop playing sooner than you expect if you do that every single time. Mira, run it back. Thank you, Mira. I commanded aggressively that she run it back, and I can't do that, Chad. It's disrespectful to her, to Gizmo, to Oatmeal. Oatmeal's obviously a pro. We want to disrespect him. Talk me to believe in 7667. I got Gizmo PTSD. And Beefy, not you. Yeah, getting everybody. New predictions up. Do we survive 6 minutes? 6 minutes? YouTube video is going to be titled The VS Streamer Fell Off. Yeah. Vampire Survivors Pro. We need to mitigate Damahe. You're right, I just wanted to be involved. That's alright, you are involved, Beefy. You're a character around here. There's probably some VOD watchers who know who Beefyberg is. You know what I'm saying? Evil, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Nice to see your little rifleman as immortal. Yeah, he very much so seems to work off the code of, like, the familiars introduced in the Ode to Castlevania DLC in Vampire Survivors. Vamp Dyers. Right, it's not easy. Who are you talking to, Crunch? Nobody? I'm alone in this room right now? Gloomy. Gloomy like a horse at the end of its life. Dude, if I was made into glue, I bet you my glue would be wicked sticky. I bet you my glue would be so much stickier than your glue, chat. I would have the stickiest glue in the stable. Getting better coughing a lot, but at least I still got lasagna. Let's go. We know Evil loves lasagna. We know Mira loves lasagna. And of course, everybody knows that Garfield loves lasagna. What the on earth is this? Billy, this is Warhammer Survivors. It's the game that should have been a Vampire Survivors DLC, but it's its own game. Alright, this one is going better. I still believe in White Dwarf. Lasag. Lasagna is mid. It is not mid, Road Wolf. Lasagna is a food, though, that I think is incredibly subject to quality. Meaning, like, you know how pizza's always going to be pretty good? Lasagna can be shitty, but lasagna can legit be, like, heavenly. Heavenly. Really seems like they went for a one-to-one copy. That was my exact criticism, Billy, and I'm honestly, personally assuming the game will struggle with that perception if it launches. I think this game will struggle with that perception if it launches. I think people really hungry for just more Warhammer flavor will like it. But I think they are flying too close to the sun. Is my read. Don't kill me. Like, look at this chest animation. Look at this chest animation, Billy. It's literally just like they drew on top of it. Yeah. Lasagna is good, but it's very filling and doesn't leave room for a balanced meal. Wash, if you've been hanging around here for like 6 months now and you think that I'm the kind of guy that goes in for a balanced meal, then you need to start listening harder. It's a reskin. Yeah, it's just it's a texture pack. Again, some of the weapons are kind of neat. Like, the dice is a little neat. How is lasagna not a balanced meal? Well, I mean, it is just like cheese and bread and meat. But then you get the opposite response. It's too different. I just wanted VS with a Warhammer skin. Damned if you don't. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah, but they didn't even give it enough of a different skin. They didn't even give it enough of a different skin. Like, this looks... If I looked at this game at a glance, I wouldn't even think it was a different game for a single second. I'd be like, that's Vampire Survivors. That's the fucking Contra DLC. Tomatoes, true. Oh, look, here's a good example of how to copy, but also introduce a lot of originality. Yeah, there are a lot of good examples, honestly. There are plenty of games that are Vampire Survivors clones that I in no way accuse of, like, directly one-to-one copying like this. Like Halls of Torment, Death Must Die, Soulstone Survivors, 20 Minutes Till Dawn, Hollow Cure, Deep Rock Survivors or whatever. There's lots of them that are very clearly like, we did a Vampire Survivors, but differentiate themselves more fundamentally. Megabonk, yeah, I love Megabonk. It's just like Vampire Survivors Castlevania bit, yeah. If it be homemade lasagna, you can kind of pimp it to your flavor. At the moment, I have Mexican style, spicy lasagna, crunchy cheese with chili flakes. Oh my god, dude. Mexican food is so insanely peak. Although my opinion for that is horribly bastardized because I really don't like guacamole or sour cream, which are both staples of the diet. So, I don't know what I'm fucking talking about. Crunch, I have faith this time. This one's looking pretty good. Going on the laser gun. After this one, we'll move over to the fantasy side, chat. And your tortillas are the wheat ones? Not always. We do corn tortillas as well. Saw Megabonk for the first time, and I had never watched Vampire Survivors or anything, so it was a really weird experience. Megabonk rocks. It is, though. It's funny. Yeah, going into it without the Vampire Survivors context is a little crazy. My dad concocted a curry lasagna a few years ago, and it was so fucking good, but he didn't save the damn recipe. I hope you call him an oaf on Christmas morning this year, Billy. I hope you call him an oaf on Christmas morning. And when he asks why, say you know why. And your mom's gonna be like, yeah, get owned, and then you guys will high-five with your feet. You will? Nice. An additional trooper. Now we got the squad. This I like as well, chat. Like, I kind of feel like they should have gone all in on this. And it should be like your character as your one default weapon, and then all of you always play a hero, and then all of your summons are extra units, so that the default is you're running around with like a squad. You know? And there could be some characters who do better with like 3 guys, and some characters who do better with like 12 guys around them. And they should make the visuals somehow look more like tabletop-y and, you know, whatever. I'm not a game designer. All right, we should focus weapon levels instead of passive levels. I think that's one of the things we've been doing in previous runs that's been fucking RB. I think we need to get in on passive levels, or get in on just weapon levels. We are about to hit 5 minutes, which means there's probably about to be some grade A shenanigans. Give me another weapon. Commit to what you just said. Cool, everything is crab mod. Don't worry, crab's coming, squirrels. It's coming. Isn't there an area that looks like someone's painting desk? There might be. There might be. I didn't try all the maps and everything when I played in the base version, because I wanted to, like, play the, you know, the experience as intended and try and get to the original maps. But there could be. That is cool, if so. But I think doing that stuff occasionally is not, it's not saturated enough in here to actually make the experience feel that different. And once again, I want to umbrella all this by saying this right now is very fun. Because I'm playing Vampire Survivors, which rocks. I love Vampire Survivors. Yeah, what are chorizos? I know churros. I know chorizo. Guessed me? Spicy sasauga? Well, that's chorizo. He said C-H-U-R-R-I-Z-O. So I think Waning Light was asking, is that something different? What a P.O. box for Crunch. Will people send me free things? Maybe. I do have to do that. Eep. Chorizo, okay. Yeah, I love chorizo. I know it's chorizo, but I don't know why. I guess like my family or something always said chorizo, and now I'm just used to that, and I can't help it. Chorizo in a churro. Pay the believers, by the way. 6K, everybody. Wash, you mind paying out since you didn't participate in the bet? I'm also scared as fuck. Weapons fire more projectiles. Yes, give me the dice cube. PB, chat, PB. Believers won. Get the fuck away from that chest. Alright. Face Damahe. That's a med kit. That's a med kit, bro. And I think these are like the light sources, Yan. Yeah, see how I just hit that bulbous pimple-ass thing? Saw that like 3 minutes ago? You're an animal. You are an animal. An actual animal. I forgive you. D6 dice me. Keep pumping your weapons. Pumping your weapons is working so far. Pumping the weps is working. But yeah, you guys see what I mean about the difficulty? It seems pretty crushing. Because I've like got some meta upgrades and stuff. Not the end of the world. One of the prediction? No, that's okay. That's okay. Unnecessary. I don't ever have mod view open. No worries, dude. No worries. And yeah, we can now see them listed differently. Like Trooper Boomer Polish guy is here. His DPS was rather pathetic, unfortunately. Look how shitty the D6 dice did. All right, let's switch over to fantasy now, which means we're going to lose all of these things. But what are you going to do? Dude, they gotta take that out, man. That is obnoxious. That feels like they're low-key forcing you to wish list it if you want to play without that popping up, and that's very, very annoying. I genuinely mean it, devs. If you're watching that, if you're watching this, change that now. That is heinous. All right, what are we looking at for enhancements here? I got 500 buckaroos. Now, is something wounds? That's max health. Do we have health regen? A little bit of health regen goes a long way in these games. Yes, toughness, which I already have. Can I get another one? I can. Keep going, toughness. All right, roll it back. We're playing Neve Black Talon. 20% move, 10% range every 5 levels. I remember this map being a little cooler, like having like some more distinct enemy patterns and stuff. That would 42k believe. Let's go. All right, here we are. We're killing rats. There's more than 2 of them. Back to 8 minutes. We're gaining faith. The Skaven, baby. The Skaven. Yeah, I definitely prefer this setting. Although, a lot of people hate Age of Sigmar. I don't know why. This looks nice. I think this looks different than it did before. And see, this will summon a little guy. Now look, now I've got Dwarf Friend. He's like my fire staff. Maybe because it's ass? What makes it ass, though, Roadwolf? What makes it ass? I'm willing to hear you out. I'm willing to hear you out. I just need to know. And yeah, some weapons are different, but some are not also. Very odd rules when it first came out, huh? I feel like I kind of just like classic Warhammer Fantasy the best myself. That's what a lot of the Warhammer Total War games are, which is what I played a lot of and enjoyed. All right. We do the no, don't do this. Stick to projectiles. Oh yeah, I think if you kind of go back and forth, you can make that weapon come out on both sides because the projectiles shoot out over time. All right, let's try to make it to one of these question marks, or actually not this soon. That's often a death sentence in these. You kind of need to like farm for a minute. You kind of need to farm for a minute. Weapon reload time? Yeah, that's Magic Tome. Or sorry, Empty Tome. It's the best passive in the game. Because this is Vampire Survivors. All right. I really think experience is good if you can get it early, man. I guess you just got to be able to withstand the level investments. Things are looking all right, though. Hit. All right, we got him. Huge. Things are looking better on this one for sure. Go on the dice again. Let's just get a bunch of weapons rolling. A lot of the time in OG Vampire Survivors, I find going tall works the best, but I feel like we just need some clear. Oh, yeah, this is cool. I remember this. They have, like, these wet rat waves. I have played some of the Vermintide games, chat, and I've generally enjoyed them. I haven't, like, grinded on them super hard, but I, like, played them a bit and had a good time. Mostly a super nerd thing. People loved Warhammer Fantasy. It spent thousands. They ended the story in an ass way and shoved a new game for people to buy new minis all over again. Okay, I see. So it's like a pretty layered, like, if you were into the game, it's a way that you were wronged. Dialtone Sanctuary, my beloved. Alright. Do they not still do classic Warhammer Fantasy stuff, or do they, like, just bring it back? Supposed to be pretty good nowadays. My Warhammer experience is only video games, so I'm, like, pretty limited in that way. They brought it back, okay. I would try Warhammer at some point. I'm not, like, invested enough to, like, get my own army, I don't think, but, like, if I was, like, at a game shop and somebody was like, hey, you can use my spare army and play against me and I'll teach you, like, I would do that. That would be fun, you know? Or maybe now, it's been 3 minutes, maybe we can start going towards one of these question marks. Can we see how far they are? Not super reliably. It does look like there are shitloads of items on the map, which I'm remembering now. There's lots of stuff to pick up just off the map. Go to a Warhammer store and have a test game. I mean, I feel like you gotta go to a game store where there are people playing, like, active games and somebody's, like, down to, like, you know, host you, basically. Don't start the plastic crack in your life. You already play MTG. Yeah, I don't actually buy Magic cards, though, at this point in my life. I haven't been playing Magic actively for a long time. And yeah, once again, I don't really see myself getting super heavy into Warframe. Or, not Warframe. Warhammer, mostly, if for no other reason than because at this point in my life, I don't have a lot of free time. I spend all my free time doing this, man. Oh, accelerate codices, even though I have miniatures of one army, the lore is just incredible. As a kid, I did that. I would buy the D&D monster manuals. I especially remember the 3.5 monster manual. Like, treasuring that book. Even though I didn't play the game at all, I just liked the monster lore. I liked a book that gave me authoritative information on, like, what exactly dragons can do. You know? Is this thing getting close now? It actually is. See, we're leaving a lot of XP on the ground behind us. Right now, our DPS is holding, so it's okay. But at 5 minutes, we might start running into some issues. Or we have, like, a Skaven sorcerer here. Loved reading D&D 3.5 monster books. Yes! Yeah, my brother. I always did, like, part of me, like, wondered what the game was like, but also was like, it's fine. I'm getting what I need out of this. Map looks like map from Vampire Survivors. Yeah, it does. Play Blood Bowl. They updated the rules to be able to start a team with 1 box of minis. It's basically American football set in Warhammer Fantasy. I have seen people say that game is a lot of fun. These extras between the models and armies. That is neat. 3.5 monster manual. That's the one, I think my memory's correct. That's the one that had, like, the eyeball on the cover, right? It kind of looked like a leather-bound book. It wasn't actually. It looked like a leather-bound book with, like, an eyeball squished into the cover of it. It's so many rats. No! God, tit. Yeah, it was an eyeball. Nice. All right, pay the doubters. I'm playing UFO 50 with 12 viewers. Oh, shit. UFO 50, Hokri. UFO 50. Not even 2 gay ones, yeah. Y'all know I love some UFO 50 around here. When are we going to do UFO 50 day? Maybe at the 24-hour stream, which we have to arrange, by the way. I haven't even, like, thought about it, like, at all. Maybe I'll buy, like, you know, I don't know, 5 copies of UFO 50 and like give them away over the course of the 24-hour stream or something, just to sow my wild oats. The 2 game ones. What is UFO 50? You're not getting me that time. That's bait. That's bait. I got no money out of that. Return to the fight. They gotta not do that, man. Mod code, an idea I had the other day. Hell yeah. All right, roll it back, by the way, if we could do another prediction. We're going to try again. We'll go 1 or 2 more times and then wrap up this segment and move on to some Everything is Crab. Yeah, what are y'all's feelings after seeing this for a little bit? Just wishlist, then it stops? No, I'm not going to wishlist it now out of spite. That's what I'm saying. They got to not do that. Would anybody else here feel petty like me? Because, like, I genuinely have an immediate reaction of being like, now I'm not going to wishlist it. When they do it instantly like that? Yeah. Unfortunately would. I'd have uninstalled. See, devs, take this feedback to mind, though, if you watch this. Stripe, UFO 50 is a great game. Just look it up on Steam. It's rad. I'm not going to give the whole spiel. I love it. I get made fun of for loving it so much. Grand Blade. That's what it does? Cool. You couldn't give me a fucking sword swinging animation? I'm the type of person, if I like the game but it pisses me off like this, I'm going to pirate it out of spite. Well, once again, devs, hear that. Hear that feedback. This is real stuff. This is boots on the ground feedback. When apps constantly bug you every time you open it to buy the premium version? Yeah. You know what's the funniest thing? If I really like a mobile game, I will, like, seek out if there's a thing to, like, pay $10 and remove ads permanently. Like, you don't have to throw it in my face. The prediction submission period is almost as long as the prediction itself. That's true. That's true. But getting on the prediction now, everybody. Show early faith. Show early faith. I'm not going to go for the question mark this time. At least not until the build feels really rock solid. Because I think walking all that way hurt us tremendously. I think we lost probably 4 or 5 levels that could have made the difference. Because the run was going well before I started with that utter shenanery. Bandolier, love to see it. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good right now for 2 minutes in. Let's believe then someone put 30k on it. So sorry. Wow, squirrels, fine. I see how it is. Some chatters just want you to feel bad, man. You know? The funny thing is I'm kidding, but that is true for some people. There are definitely some chatters in some chats that are just trying to make the streamer feel bad. That's what UFO 50 is, so why did you think it was bait? Stripe, I have emphatically and repeatedly evangelized UFO 50 and then been butthurt and whined when nobody takes the bait and actually tries it. So it's become a meme on the channel. It's become a meme on the channel that, like, don't mention UFO 50 or Crunch will, like, give a whole sales pitch. Because it's a really good game and I think it's underappreciated. A little health regen could actually save our life one day. Well, let's hear it. No. No, no, no. Not now. Not now. I've done it a lot. I've done it a lot. And it is genuinely very good. I cannot recommend the game highly enough. So my next 200k at a UFO 50 wreck, I'm genuinely thinking about playing it for some significant portion of the 24-hour stream. Hey, what's up, JP? UFO 50 isn't XCOM. It's just XCOM with a different name. Welcome in, man. I hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday to you. Speaking of requests, I am excited to play some Teardown tomorrow. That game always, I have fond memories of that one. That one's always fun. And I feel like last time we played on a Friday night and I, like, crammed some beers during it and it was just, like, really good vibes. And tomorrow's a Friday night and I'm going to go get some beers to cram during it and it's just going to be a fucking vibe. What was the vial? I think that was HP in this world, Yan. All right. Floor vial, yeah. Now the question mark. I feel like I'm gonna throw the fucking run if I do that. Because things are looking salad right now. I think we at least need to get past 5 minutes before we even think about relocating. That's how I'm feeling right now. Because, like, this is good eats right now. We're killing everything on the screen and just slurping down its XP. This is good eats. If we start running down, we're going to be considerably limiting our XP input. Which is, you know, going to slow down our scaling. And everything around us is going to keep on scaling. Just a mahe here. It's all I want. And we got some money. How's the bitrate, by the way, everybody? Is it hanging in there, or is it still shitty as dick? Fine? Okay. Kinda cool you can deflect the projectiles there. Yeah, there are some, like, neat little things. You survive more so I can see if they add other racist to enemies? Yeah. I'm not shooting up projectiles yet. Things are looking salad. I'm not convinced anyone actually likes salads, chat. I know, like, Mira's gonna be like, what are you talking about? I love salads. But she's lying, too. She's lying, too. There's something funny about all of it. I love salads? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. Salads are great. Yeah, okay. Lean in to start typing because you said that, god damn it. Ingredients, but they take too long to eat. You don't like eating for a long time? That's crazy. I love eating for a long time. The only appealing thing about salad to me is that it enables volume eating. By having, it's less calorically dense. One place for a salad is in my burgie? Yeah, true. Eating for a long time. You know what I mean, Beefy. It's good. Like, sitting with, like, a bag of popcorn that takes 15 minutes to eat is more satisfying than having, like, a super rich chocolate bar that's the same number of calories, but it's finished in 3 minutes. Really enjoy salads, but with lots of additives in it, like carcinogens. Took entirely too long to realize you weren't just running from and ignoring the guy with the torch. No, yeah, he's my buddy. He's my buddy. Salad is just a transporter for toppings. Well, lettuce, certainly. But I feel like, you know... I don't know. People really fuck with salads. Give me your chocolate. I'll throw corn at you. You would prefer to just have a chocolate bar over a bucket of popcorn? I think that's bananas. I think it's B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Salad is good in evenings, not as lunch when you're out and about, IMO. See, that's funny, because I would consider salad a classic light lunch. Then again, I'm obviously not an indulger given this whole conversation. By the way, 6 minutes, pay the believers. 6 minutes, pay the believers. I'm lettuce intolerant, so as long as there's none in there, as well as any egg, I'm okay with it. I'm gonna start telling people I'm lettuce intolerant. Or no, sorry, broccoli intolerant. I actually like lettuce on a sandwich. I don't know this game enough to make good predictions. I'm sorry. Sometimes it go that way. Sometimes that's the way it goes. Huge payout. Mira, you want to run it back and be like, do we get to, let's say, 15 minutes? Because things are looking okay right now. It could go south quick. It could go south quick. $15, really? I set it as whatever you want, Mira. I'm spitballing, but I trust you. If you're like, no way he's making it to 10 minutes, then set it to that. I don't give a fuck. Cabbage salad, broccoli salad, those are good. Broccoli salad is not good. All right, 10 minutes, everybody. We got two minutes on the prediction. Get in it. What? Am I going to survive 10 minutes? Nervous to bet because I just hit 100K? What are you going to wreck, squirrels? Backhanded that sound, yeah? Broccoli pizza's really good. I really just... even vegetable memes aside, I just don't really like the flavor of broccoli. I think broccoli does have a pretty distinct flavor, and I could see why people would like it, and I personally just really do not like it. It's not as bad as Brussels sprouts, though. Brussels sprouts are like, I actually will avoid eating it. You know what I mean? I feel like my litmus test for whether or not I would eat something is I picture that I am at a friend's house and I am served it for dinner. You know what I mean? I picture that I am at a friend's house and I am served it for dinner. And if I were served Brussels sprouts, among other stuff, I probably would legitimately avoid the Brussels sprouts. Or if they were being passed around, would be like, I'm okay. But like broccoli, I would eat for the optics. You know? Because the food has to be truly abhorrent for me to turn it away for optics reasons. I wish you would just play XCOM 2 on your own because it was fun, but I also like seeing you play different games. Yeah, it's... I hear you, man. I would like to play it more, too. I would like to play it more, too. It's just tough. It's for crispy Brussels with bacon bits and balsamic glaze are amazing. That's what everybody says, but I had my, like, you know, step-grandfather's, like, world-famous Brussels sprouts, and they were fucking fart machines. They were ass. Stick to the 3 weapons I've got now. They're doing really well for me, and I kind of want to just keep juicing them. Broccoli into the steamer. It's already good to go. Any from there is just a bonus. See, that's crazy. But that does show that, once again, I acknowledge that I think the flavor of broccoli is distinct, and I don't see it as universally bad. You know? I can see why people like it, because it is a distinct flavor. You love Brussels sprouts? That's great. Like, I would always get crap from my buddies for ordering my broccoli chicken Alfredo dishes with no broccoli. They'd be like, why? Like, you know, you could just even eat around the broccoli if you don't want it. And it's like, it's because it adds a flavor to the whole dish. And I'm not stoked on it. It's all right. I can eat it. But broccoli is not just like, I don't know. Sometimes there are certain things that get added to food that are kind of just like there. You know? It's kind of there just to be extra stuff. Like carrots in a soup. Fresh Brussels sprouts covered in avocado oil. Ooh, the big sword. Seasoned with low sodium Cajun seasoning, roasted for like 45 minutes. Yeah, I mean, Cajun seasoning is bomb. Folks love seafood. Yeah, it makes me throw up, but I can understand why people would love it. Yeah, because it's not like... It's an understandably good flavor. I don't know, Chad. At the end of the day, don't listen to anything I say about food. I'm probably going to make Kraft mac and cheese for dinner, and I'm 32 years old. So, like, what do I fucking know, bro? Do the dice again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Roadwolf. What's this guy's name? What's this guy's scientific name, Roadwolf? He's dead. Think that's not tan he won't eat? Kind of true. Kind of true. I love tan food. People joke about, like, beige food. I'm a beige food maxer, bro. Deceased. I feel like generally I enjoy roasted vegetables over steamed vegetables, because steamed vegetables are kind of just like, you know, sweaty. And wounds, by the way, you guys know what wounds means? It means health. That must be a Warhammer thing. That must be a Warhammer thing, but it is very confusing if you're not a Warhammer friend. The rattling gunner, yeah. What's his name, like John? Pick up on the ground on the left. Oh, yeah. Gold card, probably money. Let's see. I'm at 422. Yep, 522 is worth a hundo. Big money, actually. Look how good our Damahe looks, though, chat. Loving that blade. Tastes awful, smells terrible. The sword is sick. It's very reminiscent of, there is a weapon like it in Vampire Survivors in the Castlevania DLC. I can't remember what it's called. John Rat with a Gatling gun. I did enjoy... I never got deep into a Skaven campaign in Total War Warhammer, but I did play a couple... Like, I started a couple Skaven campaigns. And they're a fun faction to play as in that, because they have, like, these abilities where you can literally, like, basically place an AoE spell behind enemy lines that is just a spawn point for your units. Because it's supposed to be like you tunnel under there, and then your guys just come up from the ground, like, beneath their artillery and fuck them up. It's awesome. And the nuke. Yeah, Skaven's fun. Why is he avoiding the chest? I don't know. Why do people edge? One more Gamba? I say throw another one. If Chad is interested. You said a magical nuke? I don't remember that. Addiction? My longest campaign was I played one of the, like, default recommended starts. All the way through. Played as the High Elves. Played as one of the recommended starts, and I played the entire game. I won. And then I did another full campaign, or almost full, as the Vampire Counts. Those were the biggest ones I did, but I also tried, like, I did the Vampire Coast a bit. I did the Dark Elves. I tried the Greenskins for a little bit. I tried the Dwarves for a little bit. Tyrion? Yes, I did Tyrion. VC was super fun. That was one that I was really enjoying and I meant to get back to. Vampire Coast. Dude, we gotta play Warhammer or Total War Warhammer on stream sometime. That would be really fun. Because I, like, adore that game. And I think it actually, despite the format, is pretty watchable. I could be wrong, but I feel like the battles are pretty watchable, especially the way I play them. Because I'm not that good, and I generally don't stay paused the whole time, and I let stuff happen as I'm commanding orders, which makes it chaos as fuck. Yeah, and fighting against Roto will be fun, too, because that way I know I could just, like, get, you know, pump myself up with a couple wins or whatever before starting the campaign. Yeah, we're the doubters. 45 seconds of the prediction, everybody. Getting on that prediction. People believe in the build now. People believe in the build now. It's clear. We're 12 minutes in. We might just get a W. Go Dwarf here. Get the XP while it's still early. And no Stripe. He can beat me? I don't know, man. I'm really not very good at the battles. I brute forced a lot of the battles. You know what I mean? Like Vampire Counts, you can literally just, like, body throw. Because you have that raised dead ability, so you can just, like, raise, like, a 20 stack of, like, skeletons and, like, send them at somebody's settlement and lose the entire thing and wait, like, 3 turns and then, like, raise another 20 stack of skeletons. Yeah, maybe time to get the question mark, Laru. Oh, did they change that? I do remember I did that a lot. The other big time cheese thing I did when playing as the Vampire Counts is you can take your clouds of bats and you can fly them directly over the enemy army and pull all the aggro and pull them away so that you can run up with your explicitly lacking ranged army and you run up on them while they're chasing the bats around. That worked surprisingly well. Not that OP anymore. Okay. I did a bunch of stuff like that, too, with sieges that I remembered. Where I would do a thing where I would send out, like, a really fast unit, like some, like, hellhounds or something. And I would send them out of a city. And then just get the enemy AI to chase them around out front while my artillery on the walls just wore them down. Just wore them down. Sieges suck in Warhammer 3. I thought they seemed cool from the little bit I played. But I only played, like, I don't know, maybe 15 hours of Warhammer 3. I played, like, 150 hours of Warhammer 2. Loved that game. Had a big phase of it. Several phases, honestly. One of my close buddies played it a lot, too, so him and I were, like, yapping about it often. But I generally kept, like, the combat difficulty on, like, medium to easy because I'm bad. Oh, hello, dear. Welcome home. Keep going with the staff, because you might evolve with damage just like you do in Vampire Survivors. Yeah, let's go for a question mark, buddy. What a unanimous opinion, the sieges in 3 suck. Interesting. I remember thinking it was cool that you could, like, go into the cities and stuff. But I only played it a little bit, so maybe it, like, falls apart, like, balance-wise or something. I probably would play 3 if we were to boot it up, just because, like, that's, you know, the most full version, and I do own it, as far as, like, the Mortal Empires campaigns go. I was about to be like, we shouldn't be talking about something so different during this video, but then again, it's still Warhammer content. It's still Warhammer. Pump the XP. That sword's so satisfying, man. That's what you do it for. This is making me just more excited to play the PoE 2 League tomorrow, dude. What time does that start? Mira's gotta know. Alert, possible might fall asleep to the Crunch ASMR. Hey, well, I appreciate you hanging out, Evil. Hope you have a good night, buddy. I'm glad to hear you're feeling a bit better. Try to... No, go for the XP. It's so much more valuable if you get it early. Gonna play an entire 10 minutes. I'm genuinely asking, what time is the drop tomorrow? I'm excited. And having that ARPG itch, so a new PoE 2 League that's like got a bunch of changes people are stoked about, that's perfect. What's sort of equivalent in VC? That white circle thing? 19 o'clock for you, so... I don't know, I can't do math. I swear there's one in the... There is a weapon in... Whatchamacallit, in the DLC that does that. In the Ode to Castlevania DLC that does something. Minus 5 hours? So noon. It's noon for me. Okay. Two p.m. Oh, yeah, 2 p.m. I can do math. Cool. Maybe I'll be able to sneak some time before stream. We'll see. Max you out. That's max it out. Take the XP for right now. I'm actually going to save that chest right now to maybe evolve the Fire Wand when we max it out in a second here. Looking great. Genuinely looking quite good. There it is. Brazier Staff. Fully leveled. Give me an evolution. We got the trip. We got the trip pull. Does not look like any evolution. Okay. Get down to that question mark. Level 45, 15 minutes. Pay the believers, by the way. You change VS genre to bitrate killers, yeah? Gamers evolutions for the items? I think it does, yeah. I'm pretty sure I got some in the demo or thing before. There's definitely like a grimoire for them. I mean, it's, you know, it's Vampire Survivors. Bitrate rip. Yeah, apparently we're deep in bitrate mode now. Looks great to me for what it's worth, chat. Demo is free, and once again, despite everything I've said about it not being very original, it is fun. It is fun. It's more Vampire Survivors, dude. It's a good time. It's only Skaven. This game better be very cheap. There are a bunch of other stages as well, Roadwolf, that have different enemy factions and stuff. This is like the Skaven stage. In each of these universes, there are several stages with different factions. It's not like this is the one map for this universe. No evolutions? We got a lot of money, though. This is going to be some serious meta progress after this run. Yeah, go to this guy. Look at the levels. I really do like the dice ability. Yeah, there's my magic wand firing off now. On the silver gold keys tomorrow. I'm cursed to hear the voice line whenever keys are mentioned. I never really got into PoE. Fun. It's a good game. At least PoE 2 I've played more of than PoE 1 at this point. But I've enjoyed what I've played of PoE 1 as well. It's just, you know, tough to get into. More Gamba. If we're going to do another Gamba, let's do we get the full win? Let's do we get the full win, however long that is. I assume it's 30 minutes. It might not be. It might be... Are you? Oh. Thank you for the rescue, Neve Black Talon. Okay. That looks a little... That's a different looking screen a little bit. Ulgrom Thier. When it's full win, I don't know. I feel like if it's exactly like Vamp, it's 30 minutes, but it might not be. I don't know. What's up, Deegan? Welcome in, dude. Give me chest. Gippa. Are you all doing today? I'm chilling, man. I am chilling. I had my in-office day yesterday, which is basically the low point of my week. So now it's all up from here, baby. Now it's all up from here. We're streaming every day for like the rest of the week. I'm vibing. I've got no like giant commitments. Work's looking like it should be pretty chill tomorrow. I'm feeling good, man. I'm excited. I'm vibing. I'm playing video games. Living the dream. Come to me, question mark. A magnet would go sicko mode at this point, by the way, because we're killing lots of stuff. We're just not picking up lots of XP. We're just not slurping the blue bees and the green bees on the ground. More importantly, the rubies. Peek at the map. Is this question mark that scroll? Or is it something else? I'm also very excited that we're playing some more Everything is Crab after this, chat. I'm not sure if I'll keep that game entirely on stream or maybe start taking some runs off stream, and then we could still maybe stream it sometimes, but just, I don't know, we'll see. We gotta open up room, and I'm genuinely considering doing, like, maybe only Noida next week. I'm genuinely considering doing, like, only Noida, maybe, like, one request or something. And just, like, giving it a week where we're like, let's just, you know, put our fucking head down and fucking get a good goddamn run going, you know? Like, not have the week-long cooldown where I forget how to play the game. 1500 for you, so 3 p.m. And look, we literally... There are only 6 weapons in this world for us. So in this demo, there are only 6 weapons. So if you have a run that goes this long on this first thing, it's like, that's all you can get. Hopefully, we probably will unlock more. Oh, there we go, baby. We picked up a red gem. Alright, things are looking good. I'm down for Noida Week. Oh, I know you're down for Noida Week. I know lots of folks probably are. I just feel like, I don't know, sometimes... I've talked about this at such great length through all the time of streaming, but sometimes it feels like splitting up the games a lot is good. Sometimes it feels like it hurts. It's tough to always balance it. I really get no evolutions with all this stuff. That's just money. Mutant rat ogres with guns in Age of Sigmar, yeah. Noida Week? Which week is that? Which week? It's been which week since you went? I can't believe they called their band the Bare Naked Ladies. How incredibly crass. Excuse you? Yeah, I'm not totally sure what we did explicitly right here this time, chat, but we clearly did something. If you end up doing it, we're definitely an announcement and or a mention on Noida Day. Yeah. Dinner's ready? Hey, thanks for the alert, Redwolf. I don't know. What do you think, Mira? Do you think it's a good idea? One of my fave fans is Planet Booty. Fair, yeah. Where is this question mark? Oh, there it is. Okay, it was just getting swallowed up with all the crap. Access to the Warhammer Age of Sigmar Armory menu. The Horse Scroll. I love a song called Take Off Your Pants. Nice. Alright, we passed 20 minutes. I'm guessing it's going to go to the full 30. We're kind of cranking. What happens if I just stand still? Yeah, would they be so popular if they were called the fully clothed dudes? Probably not. Dr. Squirrels might be a marketing genius. The game racks are prio, but Annoyed Week could be fun to mix up since you have more leeway to throw in some TI and whatever else too. Maybe some EW. True. Though it's also like the big part of the reason I'm doing it is because I feel like we need to like lock in, and it's hard to like lock in and maintain the momentum when I only play it once per week. So part of the idea, once again, is just like not to be doing silly stuff, unfortunately. Still count as gameplay? With how earned it is, like, yeah, kinda. With how earned it is, yeah, kinda, because it took me 20 minutes to get to this point. And this is very fun. This is what you work towards in Vampire Survivors. But I think they definitely push that limit sometimes. Like, is playing Sammy really playing a game? I don't know. You know? He's recreating the short. But yeah, the game wrecks, like I said, we probably would mix up Noid a Week with a thing or two. Like, maybe we could still get a couple game wrecks in, but just not do Celeste, not do, like, the other roguelikes we normally do. I'll also say I would not be upset to learn that you were practicing Noida carefulness runs in your own time. See, I do think that would be a no-go for a lot of viewers. Including me as a viewer. Me as a viewer would not want that. Every second of me playing Noida right now has been recorded and in the VODs, and I feel like it should stay that way. And don't get me wrong, I think there are plenty of people who would agree with you, Deegan, and wouldn't mind it. But I think, effectively, that opinion of, like, I wouldn't mind it is less strong than that would make me want to stop watching. A little off-camera mining. Alright, 23 minutes. We're gonna chill, man. We're just gonna chill. Great for you as a human being, but not as great for your platform, yeah. Just to earn points on data if you're practicing while off stream, yeah. We're hitting the end of... Hey, Mango with the YouTube. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Sub on YouTube. We're hitting the end of what I can get to in Noida off my own laurels, but I am determined to get a good run going, and that's what I really want to do. So I basically might, you know, cram a week with a bunch of Noida to get that done. Because I think that would help. I think that would help. And, you know, a week to have to wait in between each attempt is just a lot. I'll just say that you can back up your save and reload it anytime you want. Definitely just do it anyways and not tell us in the end of what you can get, but are you hitting the rib? Yes. About to be. 25 minutes, a boss might show up. We got 30 seconds till a boss might show up, by the way. Bunch of chesticles sitting out there, but they're just money, so it's not too essential. Bugging me so much that these chests just lie there unpicked. They're just money, Ian. They're just money. The amount of money in them's not changing. We're not getting any evolutions or anything, which is crazy that not a single one of the combinations you can get off rip gives you an evolution. Money is meta progress? Well, yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I just don't need to get it right now, you know? Oh, hello! Bouse at 25 minutes. Alright, get the chests. I still get the same thing though, so I hope you don't think it's just you. No. Give me like 12 runs of my last god run to get to the next one that could be a god run. Yeah. No, I know, and I know it's sort of my job to like, oh no, he was touching me there? Okay. That's a crazy thing to say. Alright, we completed a bunch of objectives. The boss fight is cool. The boss fight was cool. Yeah. yeah. What was I going to say? I have to be a little bit better about curating the vibe and not care so much about getting a good run going. It's just like, it feels like in order for us to return to the Noida content that we're working on, I need to get a good run going. And people kind of like, you know, constantly like, come on, let's get there. Which is reasonable, and it's just, but yeah, whatever. Damn, fun though. We made it to the boss. That was cool, man. And we got a character. We got Golden Demon, whatever the hell that means. Nave, Black Talon, the Grand Blade was doing work. Also, look, Santa Water, we took it so late, but look at the DPS Santa Water was doing, chat. Santa Water, I even like was avoiding Santa Water because it's like a fucking, you know, apply to all situations type thing in Vampire Survivors, but look why. Look at the damage it was doing. Look at the damage it was doing. The Tempest tasks were around for 25 minutes and did less than half of the damage that the Nuln Oil did in 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Crazy. Crazy. You enjoy pre-PW Noida runs the best. Fair. I actually like playing that part of it a lot, too. Despite the fact that I'm bad and die. Okay, let's put some money in, and then honestly, we're gonna wrap. We're gonna wrap. This was us. Just dump it all in here. Holy. I don't care. It's okay. Return to the fight. I will never wishlist you if you do that. Seriously, devs, if you watch this, if you take one thing away from it, please, please, please change that. It will hurt you. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed. This was the Warhammer Survivors demo. I'll be curious to see how this game develops over time. I hope it develops more of its own identity. I do think it has a place in the marketplace as just like more Vampire Survivors, though. Basically as a separate DLC for folks who really like Warhammer and Warhammer stuff. But yeah, that's that. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you did and you're watching here on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody. But yeah, you see, chat? You see why I was like, even though I had that early access code, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna go out of my way to like make content, you know, make a bunch of content for this game. It just kind of feels like one that's gonna come out and it's gonna be like, okay, that exists. That exists. Yeah, pay the believers. And yes, I loved Hades. I loved Hades. Played the whole thing, squirrels. I have not played Hades 2. I've not played Hades 2. I did buy it at one point. And I plan on playing it eventually. But, you know, onto the pile it goes, basically. Let's take 10 minutes. Let's take 10 minutes, and then we'll come back. You made your career on content from this game? Well, Vampire Survivors, that was my start, for sure. Was my start, for sure. Realm of Ink? I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, we're going to take 10 minutes. I'm glad you enjoyed your food, bird. It is 7:38. I'll be back at 7:49. Maybe 7:50 if we're feeling spicy. Stick around if you're enjoying the stream. We'll be right back. Kind of janky in a way that, you know, I enjoy it. You grow curious? Additional limbs that fight for you. Do that one. Yes. Yes. Hentai me, daddy. Oh, we can climb. We can climb. That's awesome. Holy shit, I am the king of hentai. I remember like very distinctly thinking after watching Spider-Man 2 as a kid, I was like, why has nobody done that? The forearm seems like a really good idea. Why don't we just do that? Then like if you're on the couch and the remote's too far away, you can use your Doc Ock arms and get it. Some jank births beautiful things. You know what I'm saying, chat? Sometimes the babies of jank are horrible monsters that should be burned with fire and cast out. And sometimes the babies of jank are beautiful, beautiful creatures that should be cradled and nourished and kept forever on the Mount of Olympus with the Jods. Anyone feel me on that? On jank eugenics? I am all for sneaking nutrients into my body. You know what I'm saying? I am very okay with them engineering a way to make a mozzarella stick that like is actually broccoli. You know? Obviously, I'm cool with that, bro. Please do that. I'm begging you. I probably could just move with the buttons. I don't know. I kind of like clicking it. Clicking it feels very like 2001 gaming on my dad's work laptop, you know? Which was made ever more sweet by the fact that at any moment he might need his laptop back. You guys know what I'm saying? Like old Might and Magic games. Yeah, honestly. I didn't play a lot of that. I'm thinking more specifically the Rugrats point-and-click game. But, you know, same vibe. Don't forget, we also can get health back by firing new wands. Which, actually, this one shouldn't hurt me. It hurt me. It hurt me a bunch, chat. Why? Sometimes. I did it twice. I don't know. We did heal from that, though. Testing one more time. Nope, I didn't heal at all that time. All right, chat. This is what it is to do science. What we can do safely, is we can go bingo, bango. Wait. Oh. God fucking damn it. I thought we could like wheel off and then wheel back on. Grim Knuckle Crag? Why's he got a name above his head? Nobody else does. What's this guy's deal? Oh my god. The fucking drip of having your name above your head when nobody else in the fucking game does? What's your deal, Grim Knuckle? Are you a bug or are you just a fucking legend? Oh wait, is this like a guy? Yeah, I think this is a boss man. A meanie, if you will. Can we give him one of these and just get one of his health bars? Right? Oh, I f***ed it up! I f***ed it up! Alright, hit him. Oh, oh jeez! It's okay. Jump over that. Stay calm. Keep the pressure up. Don't let him do that. Don't do it. Whatever you're gonna do, don't do it. Oh, we got one, baby. We got one. Okay. Get parried. You thought you'd get us with the jump? Don't do that! Yeah, his posture was going down quickly while he was doing that. I feel like it's something to do with that. Yo! Oh my god, let's f***ing go. Let's f***ing go. First try, baby. Good dopamine. We were at 1 health for a long time there, though, and we made it. That feels good. Ooh, what's this little... Frederick. Soul of a financially savvy fish. What's the reference here? Freddy Fish is a game? Oh, from the 90s, apparently. Look at that. I honestly don't remember that. Pajama Sam-like. You'd recognize him if you look up an image. Yo, yeah, this fucker? You're telling me this clown? Freddy Fish? This guy right here? Look at that art. That shit's actually kind of fucking sick. Holy fuck, the hat. He knew he had to bring it, and he showed the fuck up to work. Hell yeah, Freddy Fish. Cut the E off the name. We don't need it. This honestly gives me big, insane aquarium vibes. Basically, it was like an idle game. Yeah, there was this kind of dopamine release on screen where all the fish were just creating tons of gold coins. And at first, you were like clicking the gold coins to pick them up. But then eventually, there's too many fucking gold coins. You gotta hire little fucking snails and shit to collect the gold coins for you. And then your pogs are fucking exponentially multiplying. Like, this is pre-cookie clicker dopamine farm. And it was good. We had our fun, you know? We talked about Freddy Fish and how he spells his name like a stripper. What? Nah. My mountain? Not just like we'll burn down your home, you know? We're gonna level the whole fucking mountain. Oh. Shit. Chill, dude. Every single thing we do destroys a fucking mountain. The stakes are always one mountain. I still remember the time when I swallowed all those magnetics balls by accident and I went to the hospital because I thought, like, you know, they were going to kill me from the inside out. I want to say I was like 5th grade, maybe? So I was like 10, you know, 11, 10 years old. Anybody know what magnetics are? You know, it was like there'd be like little rods with magnets on each end and these little balls that you would use to connect them and you could build structures. And I liked the taste of the metal balls in my mouth. So I was swishing around a bunch of these metal balls in my mouth one day. And then, I don't know, maybe I was shocked by something, like out the window or whatever, but I accidentally gulped and I swallowed the balls down. And then I was really worried about it because I thought, like, I don't know what these balls are going to do to the inside of my body. So I went freaking out to my mom, but I was too embarrassed to tell her. I was too embarrassed to tell her that it was the magnetics ball. So if I remember right, I told her it was a roll of quarters instead. I told her I swallowed a bunch of quarters because I thought that was better for optics. And she was like, I think you're going to be okay. And I was like, I don't know. I feel a rumbling in my tummy. And she was like, okay, we'll take you to the hospital and go there. But the whole time she was kind of like, all right, yeah, we'll go. She didn't question the quarters thing, but I think she spoke to the doctor and we got there and they were like, so quarters, you say, huh? You know, quarters would like kind of have a rough ridge around the edge. That might be rough coming out. And then I was like, well, I mean, doc, if we got, you know, patient-doctor confidentiality here. Between you and me, it was actually magnetics balls. You know those sweet magnetics things that you play with? They're like toys. And he was like, yeah, bro, I got those at home. I built a fucking dinosaur with them. And I'm like, hell yeah. And then he's like, you're all right, bro. Those are going to slide right out. You're fine. So then we left. It was fine. Unfortunately, my mom probably got slapped with a damn hospital bill, you know, because my dumb ass But she wasn't too upset. She treated it like a life lesson, pretty much. And then now, today, I don't even remember pooping them out. So frankly, it wasn't that bad. And if you want to eat magnetics balls, go ahead and eat magnetics balls. Vampire survivors, that's it. We have 373 out of 373 unlocks. 57 out of 57 secrets, 380 out of 380 of the collection, 292 out of 292 of the bestiary. We've done all adventures, and we've gotten all power-ups. Well, that's it. That's a fully 100% completed file. Thanks for watching the longest YouTube guide ever made. If anybody wants to have a 100% completed Vampire Survivors file, just start at the beginning of the playlist, all like roughly 190 videos, and do everything exactly as I did. Thanks for watching, everybody. We appreciate you. You know what's a classic example of my dumb ass reading something and reading it too literally? I never in my life until very recently did the whole lather, rinse, repeat thing. Obviously, I'd read it on the bottle, I'd heard it spoken, but simply I didn't understand the instructions and I was too confused to ask because I was like, the instructions at the end just say repeat. So am I supposed to just repeat it until I fucking die? And like if you punched into a computer, into like a coding language, lather, rinse, repeat, that shit would be lathering and rinsing until the end of time. It would never stop. So I don't know if anyone else was confused by that, but for a long time I was like, I'm just gonna wash once because if I start going, I don't think I can stop. Shampoo for loop. Exactly, dude. Whoa, I've never seen this guy before either. I get him? Oh, not today. Fuck, that makes me so mad. That makes me so bad. I'm telling you, I thought I was in the zone on that one. We were like dodging his shit, bro. We were in and out. I was reading between the lines. I watched the lines. Do I need to do anything? No. Send it. God, I'm calling it right now. The fight's hitless. That hit doesn't count. That hit doesn't count. I really thought I had it in the bank. Jeez. Oh, oh, oh! Come on, man. Hate these guys. You've got to be shitting on my tits. Come the fuck on. Come the fuck on. Twice in a row? Not again. Yes! We got him. Sorry, a dryad fee. Wait, this is in Google. Gamers will do so much to see a pixelized image of feet and so little to clean their bedroom. All right, Core Keeper, it won. Big vote there to keep Core Keeper around. So we're at the very least going to keep Core Keeper around for a while on the main docket. We can check in again later if it seems like people aren't into it, but, you know, including if I'm not into it, as always. Right now... Whoa! Chat, it's off the schedule. This is good. Unlimited power! This is very American. This is very American. I'm turning the whole world into just a puddle of blood and gold. This is what it must feel like to be a CEO, right? Hold on, I want to hit you with this new scythe. I'll die if it means I get to hit you with this scythe. Oh. Come on, I just got it, bro. Please. Please. Come, bro. Please let me hit you with the scythe. I just got it. Come on, bro. I just want to see how much damage it does. I just want... There's more guys here now. Please, bro. Just let me... Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. Everybody, I have important business. Do not bother me.
1 hour later.
Yo, what? No shot. He's playing fucking Snake.
I got a virus that
I have
need
18 viruses.
Doesn't mean to install LimeWire on your computer. Fucking get your life together. Do that shit at home, brother. How many snakes do I need to win?
This place is a fucking joke. Boss, we all have so many viruses, man.
I'm doing work, bro.
Stay on your toes.
Dude,
Stay on your toes, boss. Just saying.
Dude, nice.
How much do I need to win here? Oh! Let's get some actual work done here. Oh, yo, don't do that, guys.
I don't think that
Hey. Who never called you guys out for doing slacker tasks? Just think about that. Hey, slackers who are here, remember who didn't try to catch you. You suck? Alright.
Yeah.
I think we may have deserved that. How far are the gamers in the No Nut November? I've never done No Nut November. I don't really intend to. This might be a bit of a hot take, Moon Sam, but I kind of like nutting, bro. Please come home. Ah! Me and my dad went out for milk. What happened to milkmen? Weren't they supposed to bring milk to houses so that dads wouldn't leave and not come back? Wasn't that why they invented milkmen in the first place? They'd come to the house, they'd bring the milk. If you weren't being a good husband, they'd fuck your wife. You know, things need balance, man. Where are the milkmen? Eventually, there's apparently a limited number of livestock in the world, so we probably should appoint them mates for life. So I don't know. But then, chat, I will say this. If that's what we do, then that means every single one of their children we slaughter for meat. So are you ready to condemn every single one of their children to slaughter? That's my question. Stripe says yes. Okay. Fine by me. Fine, we'll do that. We'll keep the first two, but then all others we find in the wild, as well as all children, are on site. Judge them from birth individually like a normal human being? Do you mean like the start of 300 where they have the baby pit? Mira, are you saying we should make a baby pit for our livestock and we like have like an oracle hold them up to the light and be like, I do not like the dimples on their chin. Yeet. VR is so fun. Yeah, I played it a little bit at PAX, but I've never actually owned one. I felt like the apps weren't really there. At one point, I dated a girl that had a VR, and we were gonna play Beat Saber, but then the VR headset was dead that night, and then we broke up. So I didn't get to play Beat Saber, which sucked. If there's a relic in this game that's like, you are fireproof, that's broken. Literally the only thing that has ever killed me in this game is fire. The only thing that has killed me in this game is fire and Heiko Liwanushkaska's projectile. Who's that? It's Frankenstein. With a flea man? I'm way more scared of flea man. Okay, flea man is invincible, I guess? He's just a part of this? Yeah, man. I love how Frankie's just standing there, too. They were like, yo, what if we put in Frankenstein and he didn't do shit, bro? Yo, we'll put in Frankenstein, but he's not gonna do anything. There's just gonna be the same annoying enemy from earlier, but it can shoot now. Promote this man! That was a fine floor, honestly. All right, let's hit the perks first. 5 times as powerful? We can't handle it, though, right? That's too much for us? Interesting. That seems crazy, chat. Oh! Dude, this weapon rules. This weapon rules. It's true, the one hit and we're fucking dead. I want to keep looking around a little bit. This is a good one, though. For real, for real. Oh, the bomb! I didn't think it would make it 5 times bigger. Look at that. Want the ring, weirdo? Beat me at tic-tac-toe. Go corner. All right, granny corner. Made my first move. Bro, I was about to lose. You're crazy. Bro, you got saved. You're crazy. You crazy, rats. You had 2 in a row and you didn't block it. It was over. All right, I'm back. Sorry I'm late, everybody. That was several minutes late. I was just helping walk Leah through a thing. She's dealing with a work situation in the final days of transferring here. My bad, everybody, but we are back. We are back. Oh, and it's time to crab. And it is time to crab. I'm the offspring of a milkman. Are you? Is your dad a milkman? Were you extramarital? Grab time, baby. Remember that process? How are nerves? Yeah, it's not bad. It's what's complicating it is there are some other opportunities that are popping up now after she's accepted the first position. It's good, but it's kind of complicating things and timelines and stuff, and you know, it's just stressful. It is just understandably very stressful. Extraterrestrial. Dad was also a milkman. That's too much power for one man. All right. Friendly reminder before we get into this next video. Or next video, yeah. If you have not checked out the YouTube and the new Terraria edit, please do so. Please do so. Helps a lot. Thank you, thank you. I need to smoke a little bit too. I didn't do that on the break either. The Blue Guy Stripe. You've watched this game, haven't you? You've been here for this game. You've hammered it up. A dad who was a milkman married to the milk mother. That would be crazy. A full-ass milk family. Jay, are you made of milk? I guess we all are a little milk. We're all made of a little milk, right? My bones are strong. 12 farmers, by the way. I guess, but I feel like generally farmers aren't also milkmen. They're different. Yeppers, my milk is delicious. He is very cute. I'm milking this bit. True. I love a nice landing. What milk and they peenar? That is just crass. You know we never talk about masturbation around here. It is an inherently funny thing. It is an inherently funny thing. Not on my Christian Minecraft server. Yeah, when I realized Christian Mingle wasn't working with finding me a wife, I made a Christian Mingle Minecraft server, and that has done okay. Luge, am I right? Any challenge runs today? I don't know. Maybe. Change the T to a J and it makes sense. What are you even saying? I don't get it. All right. Do it, everybody. Fucking chicken butt. Sent, let's go, Leah. Proud of you. You've done it. Before you get in, I'll and Christian fight each other. Minecraft server when? We have talked about it at length. At length. We have talked about a Minecraft server at length. We're probably going to do a Terraria Calamity one first, though. What is your fave upgrade so far? Probably the spines, like Mira. They're so fun. Probably the spines. Alright. Crunch Minecraft server might be enough to get me playing it again. We are going to do it at some point. I think Mira mentioned a challenge run. Alright, 2 of you have mentioned the challenge run. I still feel like I kind of want to just do normal runs, but we'll do one challenge first. Let's get playing, everybody. What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some Everything is Crab. Very excited to be continuing with this game. Chat's asking for some challenge runs, so we're going to try one of the challenges. The Dry Age. Sand as far as the eye can see. Fur scales and fin are banned. It's pressure 2. Spawn of chaos bans. Heat and cold resistance. The hell does that mean? Spawn of chaos bans? Does that mean the enemies are banned from heat and cold resistance, maybe? No ban genetics. Alright. It's later stuff. Okay. Blessing is disabled. Do not unlock achievements nor genetics unless explicitly stated. Personal best stats are unique to each challenge. I'm ready. Let's crab, baby. Let's crab. Okay. I'm gonna stick to something really general here. I'm gonna stick to something real general. I actually like the skipping. Patient is really good and general. All right, I am a crab. I am a crab. I am a crab. Let's get a bet going, everybody. Do we win this challenge? Do we win this challenge? Yes and fuck yes. Get your money in. Am I, like, immune to the heat, by the way? Or am I just gonna start burning to death instantly? Seems like I'm immune to heat. Which is huge and makes me feel like the sand-only thing is not that big of a worry. I can't think of why I would need water. Alright, I don't want to go mass again. We always go mass, man. We're always going mass. I feel like I want to be like an ability Andy this time. Get me. Okay, there it is. Stand in the shade. Look at this. Look at this. I got shade by the cactus. Gargle him. Gargle him. It's because of the time of day. Now that we're into the actual heat of the day. Alright, I'm adventuring. Find more shade. Dexterous. Stinger does poison for ability damage over time. And this is legendary, right? Take the legendary roll. These are all good. You're random, though. This is direct legendary. Yes. Does this count as shelter? No. Yes. No. Go back. Flee. Flee. Oh, why is it going down? Okay, it was a time of day thing, so it's only sometimes. It's only sometimes. Is there a time of day marker somewhere? And yeah, get in on the prediction, everybody. The prediction is up. Do we survive this challenge? I'm a little worried, I'm not gonna lie, because it's, you know, hey, another cactus. That is a long cooldown, man. That is a long cooldown. It's like a Slavic hot dog. Long as dick. Longer than dick, actually, in most cases. At least going by all of the reported averages. And not counting my own, you know, obviously fringe case scenario thing. I kind of like the idea of being small. I kind of like the idea of being small as hell. Alright, we're a long game player here. Poke him. You're actually cooked, yeah. Nice. Alright, this is working. Get to safety. Munch on that shit. Now it's nighttime, baby. We're in the clear. Nighttime, but like not. There it is. There's the full night. Not thick American accent. Small. It's small. 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 Dodge and senses. I kind of like that. This gives me poison shit, though. This gives me poison shit. Give me this one. You. Alright, munch all this stuff down. Tiny burrowing creature. Scavenger's nice, but I don't know. We're killing a lot of stuff ourselves. Give me more saliva. Regen's just so good, because I get hit a lot, you know? And that's never changing. So I gotta adjust other variables. You know, I gotta pull other levers. Do not take this from me. You're cooked. That should be enough, probably. I left so much food behind back there. Fuck off, pal. Poison damage. Poison build's actually happening, chat. Poison build's actually happening. There's a question mark down here, too. We should check that out before, you know, chat rages. The yellow shrimp steals the singing food for herself, and it's quite cute. It's always, whenever you get a pet, it's always remarkable how distinct their personality is, you know? Because it's like one thing you expect, but you never expect exactly how it's going to be. Give me the ability and cooldowns, brother. Our poison scales with ability. We need to be shooting that shit to the moon. We're just going for Australian animal builds. Smart. That's what I'm going for, baby. I'm so excited to be playing this again. This game is really fun. You're so done. It does do ability damage at range. It's kind of nice as hell. And do you get poison? I think you can get poison on you eventually. So let's do it for now. But I feel like for our particular build here, this is good. All right, here we go. Wish for summer. Increases the daytime, reduces the nighttime. No, thank you. Increases the nighttime, reduces the daytime. Yes, please. No, let's bring it up. What really made that sink in for me was having 2 tarantulas who both had entirely different personalities. Yeah, that's crazy. It's only the yellow shrimp. The others will take some of the food they come across it, but she will cross the tank straight for it and then guard it from the fish. That sounds like Gizmo. Gizmo will literally just push oatmeal out of the way so she can get dinner. She's like kind of gentle about it, but kind of not really. She'll like slowly approach and put her head beneath his belly and then kind of just ram upwards and outwards and move him away from the bowl and then put her rather considerable mass in front of it and just start eating. I like nighttime here. It means I don't have to deal with the crap. It does mean that I can't see good, but whatever, man. Who cares? I can't see good IRL either. I actually need to get my vision tested again. I've noticed myself, like, squinting more and stuff, and it's been over a year. It's been like a year and a few months since I got it tested originally for these glasses I have now. So I guess you gotta get it more than that. New Zealand consumes more ice cream per capita than any other country? Whoa. Surprised it's not America. Gonna leave a lurk, though? Hey, I appreciate the lurk, Stripe. We'll catch you later, buddy. And thanks for the bits, Rage. Alright, that heat do be coming. Thankfully, we got cactus at the wazoo. Ah, Crabbaroo. Whoa! It's Kangaroo Jack! Not like this. I just took so much damage so fast. I'm dead. No! I liked that build, man. Fuck. Oh, that sucks. All right, run it back. Run it back. Retry. Stay on the challenge. Stay on the challenge. God, dick cunt. Run it back. I still like patient. I didn't use it once, but I like it. I don't care. I'm not changing that axis. Pay the doubters. Run it back. Easiest boss. God damn it, Yan. You had to say that then. You had to say that then. What do I want to do here? No. I do kind of like both of these. Should we try to go crab pilled? I've never gone for like the full crab. Go crab. I'm sorry, it's okay. None of this is crab. None of this is crab. Resist the urge to just be a tanky beast. But I take saliva a lot too. Whatever, take saliva again. I kind of like the idea of trying to do a ranged build because we haven't really done that. And spit gives us some ranged, you know, shenanigans right off rip. Everything is crab? No, crab is everything. Crab is in all of us. Inside you, there are a million crabs. I don't know why it's good to take damage as self-damage. There must be some perk that reduces self-damage. Naked mole rats lack pain sensitivity in their skin and are resistant to cancer and oxygen deprivation. Huh. And I wonder how resistant. I wonder how resistant. I mean, just spreading out the damage could save you if you're healing insanely fast, or even a little bit, actually, I guess. None of these are crab. Scavenger, I don't know if we're going to end up going for it. Give me the eyes, believe it or not. Probably not the best pull, but who gives a hoot, man? Not me. I need to figure you out, bro. Scavenger seems crab. It does seem crab. Crabs are pretty scavenger-esque, right? I feel like they don't normally kill their food. Saliva me? What's up, Bond, by the way? A hoot and a holler. Dude, it sucked when they fucking canceled that owl from the Tootsie Pop commercials when it turned out that he did all that shit. Never meet your heroes, you know? I could go scavenge right there. Are you cooking in the sun? That was the stupid... I mean, your life ended because of how stupid that was. I don't really need to clear it up any more than that. Alright, the heat has passed. Printed a thing to prop my window open? Let's go. Resourceful. I know Deegan will appreciate that. We like dexterous around here. I need to figure out how to fucking deal with the bewares, man. They are They're hitting me too consistently for being like the most basic enemy in the game. Purple meat. Do not eat that purple meat. You bitch. You bitch. And there's the spit. Although, I love Forager. Forager's like the best. Alright. And we got spit, which I do want. Alright, ranged build, baby. Ranged build. What happened with Mr. Owl? I've still been quoting that. Oh no, I was absolutely kidding. I was absolutely kidding. He wasn't canceled. He's a cartoon. I don't even know if those commercials are still in fucking circulation. They probably are. At least for like holidays or something. I don't know. It's not a holiday themed thing though. I don't know. Hi, Omeo. Yes, dexterous me. Dude, that seems pretty decent right off rip, man. And it's saying it's low damage. We turn that into a poison applier? That's crazy. At least low cooldown, too. You need to get in and cycle to the side. You need to, like, circle strafe. I think that's how you dodge those fuckers. Tail, social inability. All right, I'll take it. Although we could skip to... Or that juices rarity, doesn't it? Try it. See what happens. Remember what the thing I took does. These days I would not be surprised if there were horrible things associated with Mr. Owl. That's fair. I guess that's where the joke, like, you know, came from, effectively. Yep. Yep, you got it. The circle strafe is how you beat those guys. You got to stay in close and just circle strafe. Go more exoskeleton. Ooh, more spit. You really like spit. When I was talking about, didn't remember you knew already. Wait, which one, Mira? Remind me. I got lost in the sauce. Spit me. Spit me like a sunflower seed. And my name is Mr. Sir. Or your name is Mr. Sir. Poison whack you through the shield? It doesn't. Crab, true. True. Oh, there's a range build variation that is my second favorite thing after Spiky. Gotcha. Okay, yeah. Sorry, missed that. Yeah, it says 4. I kind of agree. Reroll that shit and just get better Forager. Because Forager is like insanely good survivability. You're an antlers main, Deegan? What makes the antlers rock your socks so thoroughly? Are you poison immune? Oh no, I'm not poisoning yet. I've just been talking about it. The strongest physical attack. It is a large bonk. It is surely a large bonk. A mega bonk, if you will. Wide attack area, yeah. He's truing. Hey, an egg. Egg. Spawns high rarity meat food and 50% chance to spawn a land boss. Hide in the egg, +1 social. Defend it to spawn a small charmed version of a land boss. That's awesome. Do that one. Protect the egg. Even if we die, it's just sweet. Shit, I did not consider the time of day. I did not think this through. Fuck. That's okay. I never think anything through it. I've stayed alive 32 years. Alright, Egg, you doing alright? I was cooling off. Shit, you're cracked. Not in a good way. Why did you show up now? No. Okay. Dexterous. Sparkly food. Don't eat too much of it. Save some of it. Oh, and you gotta go straight back for that? We're actually okay now. Because this means guys aren't gonna spawn. At least not as much to attack the egg. fine. I would love to get some poison on my regular attacks, though. That would go insane. Hey, we did it. Yeah, get fucked by your own child. Let's go. Easy peasy. It actually all came together. Oh, yeah. Blue warned me. Boss about to spawn too. Okay. I do like more attack area. But actually, for Spit, is that very good? I might get other attacks later. It's purple. Take the reach. Yeah, it made the little bobble bigger. It made the, like, Isaac tier bigger. Ability and speed. I think we gotta go for tenties. I think we gotta tent our culls, chat. I'm flopping. I'm out here flopping. What's up, Drew? Good to see you, buddy. First thing here coming in here, get fucked by your own offspring. We try to keep it spicy, man. Hope been doing well, buddy. Oh, shit, I'm roasting. I'm roasting like God's worst food, the Brussels sprout. I literally can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. I'm taking the bait. Hey, the doubters. Hey, the doubters. Let's try again. Run it back. Run it back. Maybe don't do the skipping. Do the third level up will offer 3 legendary. Crunch for getting his second attack. True. I never used the second attack. Evolution progress for finding points of interest. We go for a POI build? I've never tried that. But then we've got to constantly be on the move, and I don't want to do that because I have to hunker down sometimes. I have to hunker down sometimes. Reroll. Doubt build is OP in this game. Next prediction's up, everybody. Do we survive the challenge? Get in on it. Are we just going to have to go Chonky build again? Because I feel like that will win. I feel like Chonky build is good. And I'm trying to succeed. You tend to hold on to your mutagen points like they're breakfast burritos, too? True. Well, I just did spend some, so... get proven wrong. Take nomadic when I don't want to reroll or take other options, but if I have a ton of speed, I'll prioritize it more. It feels like it'd be good for, like, a pacifist playstyle, like the vegan playstyle. Where you just, like, roll around, you eat food that's left around that you can find, and then you get a bunch of your evolution points for just existing and for finding stuff. So we said we're going big chonky, right? Let's go antlers for Deegan. Cookie, how rarity affects future choices? Sure, tell me, Blue. My first pacifist run actually beat pressure 10 for me. Oh shit, hell yeah. Hump. Ooh, Hump is so good. Hump is so good. Dude, yes. That's amazing. Also, look at this crap. Look at this crap. Look at this crap. Your shorts actually kind of match him. They just have more defined stripes. Where he is too much of a coward to have good stripes. Howard? A Howard, yeah. He's too much of a Howard. He looks like Clint Howard. Chat, if you doubt me, look up Clint Howard and then tell me that he doesn't look exactly like oatmeal. Identical to oatmeal. Clint Howard. I repeat, Clint Howard. Pump, by the way. I've been O-maxing. When you pick something, it will never gain rarity unless you upgrade it manually. You choose something green, it will stay green until you spend the 10 points to upgrade it. This is partially why picking rare perks is better. Oh, gotcha. Another reason why I don't like the rare perks thing in this game. It always makes it so you should just pick the rarest thing that shows up. Which is not... It limits decision-making. You want to encourage decision-making. You know? Scavenger is sweet, but we're going chonk. Oatmeal build. I really hope they add a bunch more content to this game, too, over time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think I've seen all of it, but I think we are starting to get to the point where we've seen a lot of the base evolutions and stuff. I know a lot of the stuff that's here. You know? And I just hope they keep cranking out more. I know it's a big ask from a greedy, gluttonous player. We love revenge. Does hitting myself trigger revenge? No. I love cheek pouch. Cheek pouch is fun. A big cheek pouch enjoyer. I really hated on cheek pouch in like episode 1 or 2, and that was stupid. Timeline said like free update coming later this year, paid DLC end of year, early next year. Gotcha. That's fair enough. I think for the $8 or whatever I paid for this game, I've already gotten my value out of it, so fair enough, honestly. Cheek pouch me. Really good early on. Yeah, it does a lot more to keep you safe than you kind of would immediately think. Circle. Okay, more chonkies good. More antlers is good. It does hurt you worse the more you pump it, but whatever. Pump it. For $8 you pay for the game. I have gotten a match value of you paying it. Yeah, right, Deegan? Indie games thrive on that concept. There was that funny thing about the Peak developers were talking about it, why they set their game at $7. They were like, we felt like $7 was the most expensive a game could be while also being just still $5. And it's like kind of true. The game's $6.99. You do kind of look at that and you're like, yeah, it's like $5. Upgrading perks late does upgrade the previous tiers. That's kind of sweet, actually. Approaching 60 hours. I still a little tickled to do a quick run before playing other games. And that's great, Mira. 60 hours for $8 is like insane value. Keep going, Hump, though. Hump's just good. And then obviously we're looking for that like Warthog Slam build. We're looking for that Warthog Slam build. Bowdy Slam. Yeah, after tonight, we're gonna play this for a while tonight. After tonight, I might take this game off stream just because I kind of want to keep playing it, and I don't know how much time we're gonna have to keep playing through it on stream. We'll see. I still want to finish Vampire Crawlers. Transparently, though, this does better on YouTube than Vampire Crawlers does. I mean, neither's a massive hit, but like, I don't know, man. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. At least I'm remembering both of my attacks now. It's like when I get to that point in the night of playing Celeste where I actually remember to climb. It's good stuff. Yeah, max that shit. Charm nearby enemies. I don't really want that much. We never use Stoner. And I kind of don't want to. Provider me. You like the first 6 hours, but the rest felt repetitive. Interesting. It, like, is repetitive, definitely, by nature, but I have felt more like, I don't know, all of my playing, I felt very inspired to keep going to try to see different stuff, you know? Even though right now I'm doing a build, I've done a bunch, which kind of goes against that, but... You were killed by a whale? Oh, what are you playing, Forever? He is doing some Forever gaming. The character moves like they're at a pillowcase. Yeah, they're a little blooby blobby. I like a blooby blobby bouncy character. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody likes a bouncy character. Elephant. I never fight these guys intelligently at all. I kind of just spam attacks at them. I thought the heat adaptation's not going to work here, right? It's like banned on this. It's showing up here, but didn't they say it was banned there? 50% marine mammal's body mass. God damn. It's gonna work. Okay, that is great then. That is super, super good. What did it mean then in the menu, Yan? Because didn't it say something? Not on the ban list. It bans some upgrades, but you still can get heat resistant. Just rarer, maybe. I don't know. Whoa! The fucking music. Oh, we got him! Let's go! Whining nah. Attack area is decent. Juice it. Yoke it. Yoke it. Attack area plus 20%. I want big whacks. I want big whacks. And yes, make me tanky. Carapace me. So now, the attack area one's always going to come up as purple. I guess we'll go alpha for the size and the HP. I feel this is like the exact build we keep, you know, wandering into. Because it's very consistent. It's good. I tried to do other builds twice and I failed. And now I've returned to this one. Return to the hump. Wax on, Mr. Miyagi. Wax on. True. Like Fergie? Yeah, Fergie. What's Fergie doing these days? Probably performing. So I got like a Vegas residency and she's like mostly chilling. She performs like, you know, twice a week there. Yup, fat me. One thing about hump with this build is I am constantly hurting myself. And not eating quite as much food at max health, but I am still eating plenty of food at max health. Wait, why did you not give me any? Shouldn't hump have made that give me HP? Sand shark. Surf on him. There we go. We got a little on that one. Only the sparkle food heals you. Yeah, but for hump, does only the sparkle food give you max health with hump? I thought it was just consuming food at max health doesn't. Maybe it was sparkle food specifically. I do want to yoke you. Only applies to health food. Okay. So it's great with scavenger. Or not scavenger, forager or whatever it is. The one that spawns more health food. Oh, I have charmed out. Okay, cool. I have 3 charmed allies. Let's go. Sweet. Forager, yeah. Okay, pump antlers. Hey, buddy. I feel like there's like not enough stuff around right now. This one's definitely our best run yet, though. We return to the size maxing, and once again, we're in the clear, chat. I really want to get the like fast ability spam poison build going, though, you know? Be like shooting out like spits and shit and poisoning the tits off stuff. I really want to get that fucking build going. I feel like that's real shit. No, bad. Regen is honestly nice. Give me a little regen. That's gonna help keep me topped up, even though I'm hurting myself. Stuff. I'm cooking, but we have better resistance now, so we can hang for a minute. Do not. Oh. Cool off for a minute. Spam attacks. You tank damage. We tank those. Managed to get that build going on like 4 or 5 times, but it's so fun. Okay, so tough to get off the ground, but fun when it works. All right, leech. That's ability. It's not really what we're looking for. So none of this is what I want. Reroll me. More mass. I love. Yoke it. It also yokes antlers per the thing Blue was talking about. So I wonder now if antlers shows up again, is the upgrade gonna start at just 10 mutagens? Meaning I can upgrade it over time more cost efficiently than yoking it like several times in one turn. One upgrade cycle. It showed up again. Wait, it's green now. Didn't we yoke it to be blue? I guess you have to pick it to lock in that rarity, maybe. Is the thing. It is health food, yeah. Alright. Get in there, baby. Give him the 1, 2. Give him the 3, give him the 4. Uh-oh. Wipers coming after us up there. Alright, not worth. Just hide from the desert heat in this cactus. Yep. Uh-oh, Aquaconda. Okay. Huge. Eep. I didn't understand the question, not gonna lie. And I forgot what I asked, so it's alright. Oh, it was the thing about the rarities upgrading. It was the thing about the rarities upgrading where I yoked one of the rarities, like I pushed Exoskeleton up to, you know, be purple instead or whatever. And then it came up again the next time and it did not remain yoked. And I was saying, okay, I think you have to, like, pick it to, like, lock it in. But I'm taking alpha here for sure. And saving the 10 cost. Yeah, I was thinking I could save, you know, it costing 20 to yoke it twice, but seems that is not the case. I am just eating hits here. I kind of, like, do have summons, though. I did not really intend to, but I like, have a bunch of summons chilling. Also, it's fine. Just tank it. It's literally fine. Questions then? Yeah. Yeah. I don't really like any of this, but it's 10 to re-roll because it's the branching ones. I guess legs are decent. Brain adaptation, kind of nice. It gives us affinities we like, okay. 10 to reroll seems excessive. Give me the wings. Doesn't make me faster in water because it's terrain adaptation. Which is pretty nice. Maybe we go to some of these question marks. I do love just ignoring whether or not I'm getting hit. Yeah, fat me. Wings is always my default pick if I'm feeling mad. Yeah, because it's kind of like, it's not bad. Just, it's decent. You are a giant pain in my butt. Ooh. Stuff. You're my buddy, right? You bring me food? Don't fight those guys. Not worth. They're just a pain in the ass. Check out this question mark. Mud bath. This is pretty nice. A little more heat adaptation for free 99. Farm up them mutagens. Them mutagens. Alright, yoke it, because we like revenge, so might as well yoke. Do it again, make it legendary. Huge. Now the revenge effect is going to be much better. Chubby cheeks, don't forget. You don't need to stand over food. True. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes my chubby cheeks are full, but largely you're right. I am kind of just standing around sometimes. Ooh, we haven't seen you at all because you're not a normal desert Andy. Well, I guess the times are a-changing, and so is the desert. You can't do nothing to stop it, you know? A little more reach? Yeah, why not? Love we're still rocking with just, like, the tongue slam that you start with. Come here, you piece of shit. I would love to see, like, Jaws or something, but I guess it is what it is. Maybe let's give Mass a little bump here. We are pretty fucking large at this point. Can't believe you didn't get the Stoner Evolution of Cheeks. I didn't feel like this was the build for it. We should do it eventually, though. You're right. I was being scared because I wanted to beat the challenge. I'm trying to rise to the challenge. Look at all that. Look at all those goodies. Yeah, pump up antlers a little bit here. So I think at this point we're going to stick with it. I'm hiding. That probably helped me with the sun heat too. So much meat, scavenger would go hard here. That is true, honestly. Body slam, finally! Finally! Should have yoked it, actually. We couldn't afford to. Body slam's gonna do numbers, bro. Whoops, charm guy died. What are you gonna do? When you get this big, nothing you can do, man. We could try turtle down on this build. Or we could just go chonky. Body slam the goat, yeah. Alright, trunk and plated could be okay. And we could also take a reroll. To get more body slam instead. Much better. Look at all that mowing, bro. Our max health is so high, though, that it's taking some time to actually fill the bar back up. Look at that wombo, man. Bingo. Oh, missed the bango. Get back in there. Shit, my ally got in the way. You look like a Pokemon now? Yeah, you often end up looking like a Pokemon in this. It's good. More body slam. I would love to yes, Forager. And it's legendary right off rip. That's so good. It's pretty late, but I mean, so there's still good time to you know, juice our max HP, which now scales our body slam damage. Yeah, we have a little bit of charm in the build. Who's that Pokemon? This guy right here, is named... I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Crabbaroo? Alright. This was the fight that Yan said was baby stuff. Just Togekiss. There was an opportunity there for me to come up with something funny, and I failed you all. I'm sorry. I don't need any of this. Reroll. I will take regenerative tissue here. Nice. Now I'm also getting a bunch of stuff. Spines at long last. It's all... Dude, it is just all coming together. Yoke. It is just all coming together. And look at that max health. Just scaling to the moon, baby. Just scaling to the moon. More eyes, and now it's legendary. I kind of want to get hit now. I'm gonna be real with you. More mass. Or we could yoke the antlers. I mean, now we can save it. You can save as long as you lock it in. Or we can make you legendary, actually, which hits the last versions. That seems really good. How big we are. Take the branching fruit. At this point, I guess I would take legs just because I want speed. Look at my fucking legs. Oh, nice. Body slam. I would love to yoke body slam. Reroll me instead. Same with this, man. All right, give me this guy for right now. The music. Someone's tearing up that fucking marimba. Jesus, man. Want a Digimon by adding legs? Yeah. Digimon evolutions are the funniest shit, bro. Like, stage 1, it's a leaf. Stage 2, it's a little dinosaur. Stage 3, it's like a hot lady in a robe. with a gun. Oh, that body slam. My mom was a phenomenal marimba percussionist. Yo, let's go. The marimba's rad. I don't think I've tried leap. I guess might as well, right? Doesn't seem like a great yump. Well, you can hold it to jump longer, it said. All right. Our damage is looking pretty nutso, man. I think we might have this challenge in the old bag. Maybe it's a little early to say that. I guess I could take whining at this point in my life. We already have a little bit of charm in the soup. What is it gonna hurt? Almost 300 health, dude. Crab. If y'all could immediately be pro at a niche instrument, what would it be? I guess how niche are we talking? How niche are we talking? Yes. Because if we're talking just like low-key niche, I would say like violin. If you're talking like niche, you're talking like niche. Marimba is genuinely a good one. I also think timpani drums would go hard. Timpani drums where you control the pitch with the pedal and you've got like the 4 of them around you and you're hitting them. Marimba counts, yeah. Yeah, I feel like violin might be a little too normal Andy. I need to find some alpha animals to get some of the stars, yeah. Give me your mutagens, professional grass whistler. I want to go sicko mode on the kazoo, bro. Just tank the poison. Who gives a shit? All right, nice. Yes, this is a yoke opportunity. Yoke body slam. It's our higher damage dealer. It increases the max HP like portion as well, which is big. Leap's kind of nice, man. Kind of like it. Look at that body slam for 204, baby. Really didn't get any food or eating upgrades this time, huh? I feel like it's taking us forever to eat down our shit. Oh my god. Dude, we are crunching. Hey, there's feeding speed and regeneration. Just take it. I could use the feeding speed, genuinely. More cowbell. We bring a cowbell to a lot of our shows because there's a pretty prominent cowbell in Teenagers by My Chemical Romance. Poison resistance? Yeah. So much damage with so much health. Yeah, we are crushing. I think this build is strong, man. The get really big and tough and just do max health damage to stuff is so good. Because it allows you to just run into enemies and not give a fuck. I guess carnivore is decent for us at this point. We're eating a lot of meat. Was those hitting a barrel as an instrument? Slipknot, I think? Yeah. They have like an auxiliary percussion guy who hits lots of stuff, including the big barrel. Next run, try as small as possible. I will. I want to get a small run going where I'm like poisoning dudes and like disappearing into the dust. Theremin is sweet. Yeah, Hurdy Dirty's crazy. Theremin's a great pull, Slob. Theremin just sounds like sci-fi shit, and you play it with, like, telekinesis. Bump our regen? Not 20, though. The Wrecking Ball. That's right, Drew. God, this game's fun, man. Really a good time. Eat all that shit up. Almost 400 health, baby. Almost 400 health. You're not health food, so I don't care. More body slamming. We can make it legendary, baby. Instrument that really is from sci-fi or some shit, the theremin. That's right. Something like that in Cyberpunk. I was basically Luke Cage. Let's go. I've repeatedly been not that interested in Cyberpunk, but people are kind of wearing me down over the years, being like, it's good, you gotta play it. So maybe I will eventually. Grabkin, we made it. Oh my god, get chunked. Get chunked. Holy. Holy. Give me the Cataclysm resistance. I don't know what it is, but I'm not getting hit by it. Get literally so chunked. There we go. That's Dry Age beaten, everybody. Conquered. Conquered. Very fun. Very, very fun. Literally decimated. Literally decimated. All right, 3 new challenges unlocked. Pay the believers. Yeah, let's go. Oversized everything is giant. You cannot see what the offered evolutions do until you pick one. That's funny. Literally just relies on you remembering. Odd-numbered evolutions are random. So they don't take into account your affinities. Interesting. Cyberpunk with DLC is really good, especially story. Without it, I feel it is not as good. Interesting. Yeah, I'll probably check it out at some point. Ooh, new evolution. Creates a burrower. Oh, creates a burrow. Sorry. Ooh. So like coming to the game as well. I put it first a couple years ago. Nice. Pay the believers for once. All of it's to me. Let's go, Blue. All right, that was fun as hell. That was fun as hell. Let's call that one episode of Everything is Crab there. We'll come back next time and do a normal run. And I'm going to try to get the small ability going. We are going to be a little guy. We are going to force the little guy build. We have to. Clearly, we have to force it. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did and you're watching, you're on Twitch, hit that follow button and stick around. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody. If y'all watching here live, I'm going to take a haul off the old peace pipe. Sit for a second, and then we go again. Then we go again. Game's so fun, man. Small being a burrowing creature is actually a viable build. I think so. You can burrow as well as just be fast and have high dodge and stuff, you know? You're off tomorrow, right? Leah's off tomorrow, chat. My work's probably going to be chill. It's a good combo. A good combo. Feel vindicated about the Antlers victory. Antlers is great. Don't get me wrong. I had another really good Antlers build before, too. Her last day is Saturday, unfortunately. Got one more day. Small is very much so viable. Yeah, no, I can see that it can work. I just haven't gotten lucky enough. You know, like that happens in so many roguelikes. Like it's been happening to me a lot in Slay the Spire, where you see a build and it's like, I see that the cards are there for it, but this time I misplayed or didn't get the proper pieces, you know? I've been misplaying a lot in Slay the Spire recently. It pains me. And misplayed an awful lot. Luckily, the closing manager for Saturday is the first person I met at the old store. Oh, shit. Can we get the music back? It's like on Road Tower. We started the road splits before the 6th expansion, usually. I should try that game again. There's so many games I want to play, man. Every day we talk about this. It's just an endless struggle. An endless struggle. Too many damn games. You know what game I feel like we do actually have to give a college try, chat? Like when it comes out, maybe we like give it a week or something. Because I'm kind of liking, I don't know, recently I'm enjoying the idea of maybe giving some more like direct weeks to things. You know, to let there be like a saturated period of a time, which I think for some people sucks. If it's like if someone doesn't really want to watch a game, if somebody really doesn't want to watch a game, then it sucks that like that 1 week they're not going to come around. But at least then it's not like that game sticks around forever, you know? But either way, the game that I was going to say, no, not Terraria 2, fucking Blood of the Dawnwalker or whatever. The game made by the Witcher devs where you play as a vampire and it's like a big, like fancy AAA open world game. We don't normally do that kind of content, but I feel like with all the vampire ball sucking I've done around here, we kind of like, I don't know, we owe it to the ether, you know what I'm saying? To at least give it a college try. Not Roblox. Not Roblox. If I pay 300,000 chat food, will you do a Deltarune week? 300,000 chat food? I don't know. Maybe. Could we get through the rest of Deltarune in a Deltarune week? Pong week. What game? I think it's called Blood of the Dawnwalker. The like AAA vampire game by the ex-Witcher dev people. It looks quite cool. It looks quite cool. I bounced off The Witcher 3 though, so maybe I'll bounce off this one too. I don't know. But I'm excited to try it at the very least. And we're so vampire pilled, you know? You say 5 sessions for Deltarune? Maybe some extra time. We shall see. Ooh, beverage. We should go get some burrs tomorrow. Tear down the game I'm playing tomorrow night. It's just for me, that's a drink and beer kind of game. But what happened? Oh, a hydrate from Leah. Let's go. Wild berry. All right. Fucking the official hard seltzer of U.S. soccer. I love those kinds of sponsorships. Like, is somebody going to see that and be like, well, if soccer trusts it, you know? I guess they must. The research must prove that that stuff works in that way, like, a little bit. But one also interesting thing about, like, advertising and a lot of stuff like that is it's genuinely incredibly difficult to quantify the success of campaigns a lot of the time. So plenty of this stuff is just vibes, even in, like, really serious corporations. Anyways. Oh, no, that marimba. What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some more Everything is Crab. I'm gonna play a regular run, and I want to try to get a small build going. We're on pressure 5. Let's see what we can do. I want to try to get a small build going. I actually really do like Chosen. Yeah, don't go grandiose. I do enjoy Chosen, and then Standard's decent. 12th level up is a branching evolution. Bosses do not drop boss fruits. I don't know. I'm probably going to kill bosses still. Vexer triggered 1 level earlier. Let's go trigger 1 level earlier. That seems pretty nice. Here we go. Hit him. Get in on him. It's nice to be out of the desert now, chat. Not roasting in the desert anymore. I'm back on a green-ass field. Give me your fruits. All right, ability, perfect. We're looking to jam ability on this one. We got the cortex. We got the brain going. I would like to be small. I would like to have ability. I would like to poison, ideally. I want to be doing a silent poison build from Slay the Spire 1 and 2. Shit. Gotta dodge those guys. I think this run I just lost was the first time I ever activated a self-delete, so to speak. Like, did you use the antlers and kill yourself? Is that what you mean? Consumed by yourself. Crazy. I was in one of my runs, I did the most damage to myself. Take this for the poison. Might be exactly what I did, might not. Alright, we could try to specialize for one of these environments as well. Not necessarily a bad thing to do. You should become a human. I wonder if you take, like, arms and legs, you know, and, well, I guess you can do that. How much would it need to be a human? What is a human, Beefy? Like Detroit Become Human? Maybe. I've never played that game. These are all legendary. Chance to be a legendary only evolution. 2x. Fuck it. Rip it. Muscular to physical. Dude, it's not what I want. Why is everything bad, chat? Why is everything bad? Big intelligence, good throwing arms. Yeah, are you a human if you're not playing baseball? America's pastime. Also kind of Japan's pastime now. I'm sticking to area. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a... Or not area. I'm sticking to ability. That legendary pull doesn't change nothing. Javelin would be more human. Beefy, a javelin is just a plank of wood. Maybe it's made with like plastic or something these days. Maybe sometimes there's metal, but you are far off, brother. You're a plank of wood. If I'm a plank of wood, then I am Plank from Ed, Edd n Eddy, and I called it, so you can't be it. You're a worse plank of wood. Haha, sorry. Size, minus, and dodge. That's what I'm looking for. I'm a mosquito in the night. Look at that. That was pure skill. I would love to get some kind of attack that actually uses my ability, though. Bit would go crazy. Body slam, not what I'm looking for. None of this really what I'm looking for. Reroll me. More elusive. I really want to yoke the elusive. Look how teeny we are. I also really want to yoke the ability. We need to kill some, like, elite monsters to get some more of this, these mutagens. What if instead of Ed, Edd n Eddy, it was Edge, Edge, and Edgy? The show was literally 100% about edging. Everybody in the cul-de-sac was concerned about edging. That was, like, you know, the social currency was to edge. Damn it, man. I don't have my mutagens. I'm gonna max out elusive here without being able to make it perp. Put one more in Cortex to try to hold out. Find somebody who's offering mutagens. God damn it, there's no star monsters. There's one. You gave me a measly, like, one mutagen? Not like this. Okay. Get outplayed. Woo! Goons. Another star monster. Come off of the hat. Actually, it doesn't matter. It's nighttime anyways. I just walked straight into that damage. I'm dead. Two-shotted. Two-shotted. God damn it. About to say pay the doubters and roll it back, but Mirror's not even here. We didn't have a thing going. We roll it back, chat. Try again. Try again. Stick to small. Stick to small. %, to your nearby area. Nearby enemies take 50% increased damage. Try going faster? Yeah. I still like Chosen. I mean, the key there was just not to get hit, but what are you gonna do? Weave like a centipede? The centipedes weave. I still feel like they're a bug that's unnecessary. Surely we could get rid of them. I really do like Dexterous, and it comes in at a higher thing, but Agile comes in the highest with dodge percentage, rarity-wise, so taking this feels like the most economical. Name Gazelle comes from the Arabic word ghazal, which is often used in love poetry. Wow. They creep me out? Yeah, centipedes creep me out too. I think most people dislike centipedes. You prefer the human centipedes? No, you don't. Now who's edgy over here? Alright. Damage resistance, always nice. Damage resistance, always nice. Give me the shell. Short, maybe. My friend Ashley has a pet centipede. What do you think of it? Have you met the centipede? Did you look it in the eyes? Have you looked it in the jellies and seen into its soul? I do like how they make you wait when it's coming in and it's great like that. Cheek pouch is very nice. We love cheek pouch. Pretty cool. Not really an interactive pet, but cool to see it hunt too. What do you feed a centipede like that? Do you feed it like little like crickets or something? Ability cooldowns, pretty nice. Pick it up. It has a bunch of levels too. He's too fast. Crickets, this one is fairly large. Centipedes are creepier than spiders, but I'll still step on it or hoover it up. Yeah, I would kill a centipede for sure if it was anywhere near me. Think the amount of people in human history that willingly put a centipede on their dick is non-zero? 100%. Some people really like centipedes. I think most people dislike them, but some people love them. Partially because they're disliked and partially just because they are kind of cool in like a fucked up scary way. You know? Play him like the kazoo. Huge. 50 alphas taken down. Alright, I'm finally learning the attack pattern on these guys at long last. A centipede on the dick was Victorian medicine? That's true. My ant colony frozen crickets that would cut up and drops of watered down honey. That makes sense. Everybody likes honey. All of nature likes honey. Or text me. Get that noggin cooking. You're actually not worth my time. Get away from him. It's nighttime now. We got some question mark points of interest over here. Scavenger is great. Scavenger is great. Being little and just shooting around. Ooh, Mashi. Success rate of mushroom identification. Increase number of ticks of your poison by 1 extra tick. I'm going to do a thing here that you should never do in roguelikes. I'm going to do a thing that you should never do in roguelikes, which is take a thing that's going to make the build better that you don't have yet. I want to get a poison build, so I'm going to take this thing that increases poison, but I might not ever get poison. That's like honey. Yeah, like BB said, they don't fuck with sweetness. They want like savory stuff. Dip. You said the same thing when you last picked that, did I really? The best part is, yeah, I 100% I do not remember that. I believe you. No part of me has any recollection of that. Alright, that was unnecessary Damahe. Where is this the question mark? Ability damage increase? Yeah, grab the leaf. Alright, I don't want to keep fucking about in the tundra. Bad things happen to tundra dwellers. Best friends with the memories we didn't make along the way, honestly. You don't need to remember it all. Fucking poison. Nah. Man, I need fucking mutagens. That's our problem here. Because, like, I really want to yoke these abilities, and I can't. Be very careful. Never mind, just die. Fuck. Roll it back. Try again. I unlocked something. Try again. Try again, try again, try again. Increased damage to alphas. Yes, mutagens was my problem. That one. That was what I unlocked. Huge. More alphas. You do more damage to them. I want mutagens. Okay. I don't want to go charm. I want to go poison. We could live in the desert. I feel like poisonous stuff lives in the desert. There's sense to this. I'll never see my real friends. I don't know, Beefy. Life is long. Peck. This is good. Peek is good. We never even got an attack on that last one, did we? Early rerolling is also a valid option. True. Vegetation, less predator? Nah. Yeah, reroll. Cortex is good, but what's agile? Agile is very good. Good. Alright, we're moving along here, man. We're moving along here. Just straight up damage resistance. I feel like that's good in every instance. I do really like spit, though. But take the damage resistance. It's just good. Even if you're not tanky, it's like, just good. Scales make snakes. I guess, true. I think it's a little more than just scales. They've also got to be slithery, and they've got to go like, you know? I do think snakes are sweet. Mira was talking about snakes earlier. She said she dreamt of having a pet snake, which would be sweet. More eyes is good. Want high dodge percentages. Get me to this alpha. We're an alpha hunter this time around. That we can yoke every single upgrade to high heaven. Poison, scales, and speed, I would guess, to become a snake. You just mowed on that guy. Holy. Huge. Give me the mutagens. You can have my scraps. It's fine, actually. I like carnivore. I like killing, baby. Actually, don't kill that guy, though. Hunt more alphas. Don't waste your time on that food, because it's not meat. Alpha. You definitely want speed here. Bunch of alphas. This is what we're talking about, baby. Ooh. Fucking swiper, no swiping. Also, don't forget you have 2 attacks. Because I had been forgetting that. 100%. Alright, there's elusive, which you love to see. Our dodge should actually be getting pretty considerable by now. One run, you gotta become Mood Dang. What's Mood Dang been doing these days? Did she, you know, fall victim to, like, drug abuse and stuff, like most child stars? Alpha Hedgehog. Sonic's dad. No, it's over so fast, man. Dude, we gotta find a way to make this work. We actually have to. You actually started a celebrity milk brand? Moo Dang did? You elaborate? With edible glitter? So it's milk with glitter in it? Created by Moo Dang? What kind of milk? It's not like hippo milk, right? Moo Dang's a hippo, right? Leah, is Moo Dang a hippo? She said she thinks so. Like celebrity alcohols. Yeah, how like it's like be like, I'm Ryan Reynolds and I'm selling you my gin. Ah. Like that. Exactly. That is kind of crazy. But I guess, you know, the people who were, you know, working the puppet that is Mudang wanted to keep milking that hippo. So they found a way. Clip from Ryan Reynolds? Yeah, I was talking like Ryan Reynolds selling his gin or whatever. I think he has some kind of celebrity alcohol. Retry. I still like the idea of Challenger. This has been an embarrassing-ass performance, though, so far, chat. Not a good outing for me. Trying to get this ability build off the ground. But it's gonna happen. What's the highest pressure y'all in chat have reached, by the way? It goes to 20, doesn't it? Saliva's good. 11 says Yan. Playing 12 right now, gotcha. So that's definitely where it's getting tough up there. Nice, more eyes is big. You're not just an alpha wolf and you can't take those big... you can't take those big dog fights. I don't know why that's so funny. You just can't take those big dog fights yet. 8 and 10 gave me a lot of trouble. I mean, 11's the highest I managed to get a win on. Gotcha. We like elusive, but spit. Spit on it. Look at that low cooldown, baby. That's what we call spam. Okay, the range is not great. Huge. The small run, they've all been failing. This is like the 18th attempt at the small run in this episode, and we're 18 minutes in. All right, Beak is nice. Beak is nice. Those two together, that is a good ability build. Look how good the long range is. Oh my god, I led my shot like I was playing Battlefield 2046. Jet. Like I was playing Blade Runner 2049. Can you stay away from me? Do you think it'd be more difficult to spit out of a beak? Birds spit, right? I feel like birds spit. You spit on that thing? We like dexterous. Makes us even spammier. I don't think they do. There's got to be a bird that spits. They've got tongues, right? I feel like all you need is tongues and then juice in your mouth. And birds definitely have juicy-ass mouths. They don't have, like, a dry mouth. Yeah, it is called Hawk Tua, after all. You spit on Hawk Tua? Yeah, Yan was right there, too. Come out of your hole. I've been coming out of my hole, and I've been doing just fine. I can't keep tanking all this damage. Poisonous saliva, and it's purple off the rip. That's so good. That's so good. Finally, we have the poison build off the ground, ladies and gents. This is actually giant for a blue blob like me. Hole, this isn't the PG stream I subbed for. This is clean entertainment. You could air this on ABC Kids. They play anything on ABC Kids but Harry Potter reruns? Can you come out of the hole so I can poison you to death? Periphery of my vision. Alright. Hit me with that one. You really don't want to run straight away. I keep doing it even though I know it's not the answer. All right, agile, pretty nice. Horns. Ooh, I feel like we haven't seen horns in a while. But agile's the pick for sure. And we are mutagen hunting though. Where the hell are the alphas at? There's one. Boss is about to show up. Can we get this alpha down first? Boss has to be a careful endeavor of just like stay away and let the poison do work. Sacred fruit. Full level of progress, yes. Nice. Yeah, give me more spit. You bitch! Well, you got owned, and you gave me mutagens. Also, that they just drop so few early in the game. Like, right now, this is an excellent chance to yoke our spit. It'd be good to yoke either of these, too, but I'm going for spit. Because that's going to be, like, our main damage on this run, I think. Is just going to be spitting at bitches. Alright, where's this bouse? Spit and run, that's all it is. You kite, baby. The dodge coming in clutch. Look at the poison ticks. I was out of that shit. Get owned. Get actually destroyed. Damage resistance, heat adaptation. It's not the worst thing in the world. But more levels on Beak, also really nice. Brought fist to a gum fight. The Simpsons spit and gum. Hit and run. I got great memories of that game. That's one of those games that I remember very fondly. And it's actually probably for the best that I just don't play it again. Because I bet you that game is not that good. You know? That game was good then. But many games have been influenced by it and done better. You say love that game, still great. All right. All right, Beefy. He's challenged my assumption. Which, you know, as a narcissist, I hate. Ails me? Not wrecking it, though? No, I'm not asking you to. Don't you worry. Alright. Slithery kind of nice, but Tentacle's great, right? Tentacle's essential for this build. Look at our little eyeballs. We do look very much like a Simpsons alien now. Good because I wasn't gonna. No, if we're playing a classic game like that, it's gonna be fucking the Oregon Trail. Talking about the Oregon Trail the other day made me kind of want to play it again. I kind of feel like I could beat the Oregon Trail as an adult, you know, who like thinks. Dysentery, yeah, I would know to avoid dysentery. 3 balls of eyes. Alright, go after the alphas. I want more mutagens. Get away from my food. How's that guy Poison doing? He went so far! Figured he would stay in the general area. Come on, man. What's the guy gotta do to get some mutagens around here? This tree's cool. Greatly increase 1 random stat, gain 5 mutagen points. That's like not even that much. Like not even that much. Greatly increase 1 random stat. 10% ability, let's go! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Get out of there. He's dead. Dead man walking. Look at that. I got 3 mutagens immediately after for 0 effort. Think you're tough? Dude, look at this shit. It's actually happening. It's finally coming together, baby. Let's make you legendary because we can afford it. And I guess we should start hanging out in the desert. Look at that. We're fine in the heat with just that. I'm a desert tentacle monster. Not the most common thing. Although snakes are obviously tentacle-like, but no one would call a snake a tentacle. You know what I mean? Like, a snake kind of is just one tentacle, but also it's explicitly not. I think. Spitting in the desert, bold use of moisture. That just shows you how rich I am with it. That I can afford to waste it like that. I don't have to live like the fucking Fremen or whatever. I can just blow my load. Give me more eyes times 1,000,000,000,000. 30% or higher dodge in a single run. Let's go, baby. Get out of here. The tongue is a tentacle? I agree. I made that same assertion when I yapped about tentacles back when we were playing Liza P. Are fingers tentacles? No. We gotta draw the line somewhere. Stinger? Are you better than Beak for us? Kind of like not really, because Beak is decent. I mean, we only put 1 level into Beak so far, right? Yeah, we only put 1 level into Beak and it's green. Actual backseat question, chat. Actual backseat question. Do poison stacks, like, accumulate? Do they have, like, separate ticks? Like, if I hit them with the spit and then the stinger right after, does that, like, double up on the poison? Or does it, like, nullify it somehow? Figures have bones, so not tentacle. Okay. Fremenpuff pisses outside of his suit. That's right. Yeah. Piss into the air. I don't know if I phrased that super well, but does poison, like... Do I want to be applying poison rapidly? Do I want to be applying poison rapidly? Poison stacks. If we hit multiple times with the same poison, it'd stack. Okay. I haven't messed with poison much. I'm gonna go Stinger, then. Okay. Are we calling a sandworm to us? I'm, like, putting out little things on the ground. I guess I'm calling the sand shark to me, maybe. Alright, let's go after some more alphas. More eyes make night much more bearable, yeah. Honestly, I don't even find the night that bad without the eyes. Yeah, I have a lot more vision at night. Walk without rhythm and you'll be fine. True, that is what fucking they told Lisan Al-Gaib or whatever. Sure. Yes! Oh, that's so good! That's so good! Oh, yes, dude, let's go. The cone snail, one of the most venomous animals, hunts fish by sending out a hollow, venom-filled harpoon, which paralyzes its target. That's crazy. It's actually giant. Look at it melting. Actually melting. Literally mentioned that like 5 minutes ago. No, you didn't. Evie loves making stuff up. Take a little cortex. Let's get that noggin cooking. Scroll up, bonehead. No, I took the scroll wheel off my mouse so that I would stop looking at porn all day. No scroll wheel. You can't scroll down the, like, you know, most recent uploads or whatever. Ooh, more tentacles. Same. You gotta do what you gotta do. The modern world requires interesting solutions. Don't die. Not like this. Yeah. Narrow there, because we've gotten, like, no max health. Dude, how am I so mutagen starved? I feel like I had mutagens for years in the last runs. Maybe I just really wasn't spending them in the last runs. People did accuse me of that repeatedly. So maybe they weren't lying. They were liars, though. You're just gonna get it like usual? Never in my life have I been taken by hubris. Okay. I'll let the poison do what it's gonna do. Get out of there. Holy! I need speed. No! Oh, man. Come on, dude. Sounds like a duck, looks like a duck, accused of being a duck. No one was talking about ducks. Me, yeah, pay the dollars. God damn it, dude. It's hard. I thought we, like, actually had to build off the ground. Tony. Where we at? What did I miss? I'm just eating shit over and over again, Malaquin. I'm just laying face down in a pigsty and letting a whole, you know, gaggle of pigs just shit down my throat repeatedly. On the internet, too, so people can watch. Should have said Gabagool. It's the goddamn ducks. God, that's a good show, Chad. I'm gonna stream all 10 hours of the first season of The Sopranos tonight. Twitch can ban me. Jeez. Aren't you be missing out on Burrows? That's true. I was not. I just glaze over Burrows. Leah just got cheese from a kobold in her game. Big news. Okay, then as long as it's on the internet, everyone can see it. Now murder someone too in a game? Yeah, we'll do. We go again. Run it back. Try hiding in burrows or seeking cover. Monkey! Negative size modifiers increase your dodge chance by that amount. That would have gone crazy in the last one. I mean, you passed too, running from a tar? Yeah, I literally wasn't. I wasn't looking at them. Not a point of interest. Interesting. Retry. Patient is decent. Extra HP also decent, considering we're not picking it up. You just pre-pressure 12? Let's go. Monkey shit fling. Take the HP, because I'm going small again. Don't do this. This would be if I want to go charm, but I want to go poison. I'm trying to force it, Chad. I'm trying to force it. Skip is also good. Skip increases rarity. Always think the song is going to lead into Donkey Kong. That's a different game, Beefy. Pioneer plus the Alpha is one of my fave combos. Interesting. Just running around hunting alphas and getting POIs. Does sound fun. Alright, we like elusive. Crab butt. I accept crab butt. As long as it's not chicken butt, bird. Horns, jaws, and bigness. Yeah, big feels like the easiest build to get off the ground to me. Because it allows for the most mistakes, because getting hit is part of it. Trunk. I like cheek pouch here. Crabs are the chicken of the sea. I don't really fuck with crab. I haven't eaten that much crab in my life. You know, every time I've had a crab cake, it's been like, okay. Oh. I'm not the biggest seafood guy. I'm not entirely anti-seafood, but I'm also not, you know, whatever. This one's for Yan. Holy shit, it worked really well. They fucked off. Sometimes you gotta use the mechanics they put in games, man. They do that shit for a reason. Take the agile, because it's at a low rarity now, but we can juice it later. You? Perhaps more like turkey or quail. What would you say is the chicken of the sea? Perhaps the tuna? Big dexterous. Tuna are the chicken of the sea. Oh, he said that before. Tuna the chicken of the sea. I like tuna and I loathe fish. I'm not a big tuna guy. I don't know if I hate it, but I basically never eat it. You get a chance to have one caught, cooked, and eaten the same day, you'll see the light? Maybe, yeah. I should give lobster another try at some point. It's been a while. What are these symbols down here? We're doing the same build again. I like more eyes. Horseshoe crabs, crabs again, have a total of 9 eyes, some of which are on their tail on the underside of their body. Crazy. Get some progress, baby. Damn, the last one was so close, man. I feel like we just want to replicate exactly that. Would you look at your ass if you had a tail eye? Yes, absolutely. I actually feel like my ass is one of those things it's very difficult to know what it really looks like. You can kind of look at it in the mirror, but it's very hard to look at your own ass straight on in a mirror without, like, using multiple mirrors and stuff. Not a thing that's easy to see even with modern technology. You could get someone else to photograph it for you. I guess you could have someone else take a video. That would be a pretty good way. The problem with tuna is that its innate ability to aerosolize the revoltingness of mayonnaise makes me gag. I kind of hear that. Does chat need it? What? Photos of my butt? I think we can stop at the feet. I think my buttocks can remain, you know, for the Patreon only. Okay, let's create a burrow for Yan. That's an ultimate. Ultimate goes on Q. When I'm in the deep shit, I can just make a burrow. God damn. Dumb. Really do not enjoy fighting those guys. Oh, it's one of you. Okay. All right, pal. Me and you. Jeez. That is a tanky lad. Just chopping wood, baby. Like Joel Edgerton in Train Dreams. Just logging. Huge. Woo! 1v1 winner takes all. I'm the only voter? Oh, yeah, there we go. I should have mentioned it. Sorry, y'all. Look at me, calling me out for being bad. Calling me out for being bad. Take beacon, you know what? Yoke it. Lurkers don't notice until it's voiced, which is fine. That's true. Yeah. Get another prediction, everybody. I didn't even notice either. I was playing the video game. I was locked in on the old game. I'm gonna take Beak again and then ditch it for Stinger. Honestly, though, I liked how Beak was much faster. Beak's cooldown's way less extreme than Stinger. I covered my ass. I'm safe. Alright, I'm getting up here for the Alpha. The Alpha and the Omega. This protects me from the rain effects, maybe? Crab. You gonna do the roly-poly at me? Dodge going crazy. Huge. I can burrow if shit really starts to hit the fan. Huge. Handled. Handled. I don't love any of this. Reroll me. Elusive I really like. Your phone's camera still messed up? More elusive, more agile. Keep the elusive for now so we can maybe yoke it on a future level. Take you. I would love some speed. I really would. Brand adaptation. Just give me the speed. I just want to be faster, man. I just want to be faster. Alright, let's go get some alphas. Just a little more speed, baby. Leech, regen. Leech is okay, I guess. It's not the poison solution I was looking for, but it gives us 2 ability attacks and it heals me, which is pretty good. Means I gotta get... Look at my fucked up mouth. I look like Clint Howard. You see those leech bites? God damn it. Wonder if you regen while burrowed? Good question. A coward's hiding in the burrow. Local vampire picks leech into indie game. Mira, this is why I was saying that we're gonna have to play Blood of the Dawnwalker at least a little. I've sucked the dicks of vampires too extensively to not play the big vampire game when it comes out, you know? It's just the rules. I would love to be a vampire crab. Will you come out of your hole? I'll go for another guy for a minute. I did a lot of good work on him, though. Offensive if you didn't. Yeah, exactly. There he is. Steer him away from the hole. No! He stayed out of it because he's dumb as dick. He's dumb as an anthropomorphized penis. Oop! I like the ability there. I like the speed here. Beating distance. Need all tier 7 challenges. Legs is pretty sweet, though. Just speed rather than 1.2 ability. Moving fast is huge. No! Yes. Alright, we're actually getting a little bit of mutagen build up here now. Look at our freaky fucking legs. Alright, once again, we're getting better at getting these off the ground at the very least, chat. Something. Dexterous, and we can yoke it. To run ever faster to your demise. Taveri looking ass. Why we need Noid a week to get to Taveri? Let's see what happens. Alright, a little bit of ability is nice. I actually don't care about taking this now. Mow all that shit down. And then there's an alpha up there, it looks like in the desert, but also one down this way. Let's see what we're dealing with over here. Getting the eyeball thing up more to be able to kind of pick these guys out would also be really good. Alright, now I'm a little scared. Can I pop my burrow? No, it's on cooldown. Maybe I should have reduced the cooldown of that one, huh? Short dash with a low cooldown. Ooh, it's crabby. Where's your dash? Feels good. Stay away from my food. Fucking leech has such tiny range. You, like, need to get on top of people to fucking hit him with it. The soul's like now, yeah. You like turning every game into a Souls-like, little by little. Alright, we're moving through. Scavenger's okay. Carnivore's good. We could push up Burrower. I'm killing lots of guys, so Carnivore feels good. My parrot just washed her plate in the bathroom sink. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Huge. Roll for initiative. Small! Yes! And we can yoke it immediately. Munching our progress here for a minute. There is an alpha right over here. Would love some poison on my leech. More leech is good. I would love to yoke, but we don't have the mutagens. Because now I'm spending them. I'm spending them, like, instantly. Now I'm probably not saving them enough, honestly. Against Crabbaroo. Good stuff. Bob and weave, baby. It's easy. I'm just, like, fast enough to kind of just circle around this guy and smack him. Holy, he put sunglasses on. I got hit on that one. I was overwhelmed by the cool sunglasses. The sweet shades. Do upgrade Beak. We want to get to that thing. Give me the mutagens, though, so we can maybe yoke on the next level. That kind of nice. But more legs. We could, though. We could take this as an opportunity to yoke Leech, which is really good. Heal true. Now Crunch figured out why this guy's the easiest boss. Yeah, I did. No! It was over so fast! Hey, the doubters. Man, run it back one more time. We're gonna do another prediction, everybody. We're gonna do another prediction. God, beat up the boss and immediately jumped. Yeah. Hit. Is this the alpha one? The alpha one. One last attempt, everybody. Pioneer. Yan wants me to do the POIs. Maybe next time. I already took 20 points of damage. God damn it. Little blue guy, yeah. Too quick sometimes too, entirely unexpected. Well, you're so squishy on this build. You're so squishy on this build. Ooh! Which one of you picked now? I picked the 3 legendaries and the alpha one. Grass up to attain greatness only to have it stolen from you, just like IRL, that's right. Every single wrongdoing to me in life has been, you know, thievery from the universe. Alright, we're gonna live fast or die young here. Huge. Woo! There we go. Radically generates mushrooms. On damage, apply poison to nearby enemies. Sure, give me the mushrooms. We're going mushroom build. It'd be too poignant to watch Idiocracy. I actually haven't seen that in a long, long time. I don't remember it, like, at all. Like how, ooh, we got a question mark, eat it. Eat all the mushies. Oh, purple small. Time to get high, amen. My eyes are open, so I've been token. Elusive, I do want to yoke it, but I can't. We're already so little, man. Weird fungus build, let's go. Nomadic, or more small. Or faster, but you're weak. Just give me more small. Holy shit, I'm tiny. I'm gonna be looking like a Risk of Rain character by the end of this shit, bro. Lee, like from the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Or like from the circus? Or the market? Dexterous man? No, like from a cat that touched any grass. Cats get fleas easily. I haven't had outdoor cats since I was like a little kid and was not taking care of them myself. And we stopped having outdoor cats because one of them got fucking eaten by coyotes and the other came back injured and then died like not long after. So my mom was like, our future cats will be indoor if we ever do this again. And it wasn't for a long time. We didn't get your damage resistance and you're already purple. We didn't get a cat till then I was in like high school and I like kind of like started bringing it up. My mom was like, no, no, no. And then one time we were driving and we saw like a free kitten sign just, you know, on the road. And I was like, Mom, come on. It's a sign. We gotta pull over. And she was like, all right. And then I got my cat Kira, who was a perfect angel. Vaccination very easily, huh? There's a certain mechanic that you're very aware of, but forget to utilize, which I think makes the runs much harder for you. Okay, tell me, Yan. Yeah, keep them inside, yeah. Carnivore I like. Lizard, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Snake, snake. I guess actually I should have gone in on the vegetation thing. Yep. Because I'm creating all these frickin' things around me now. Stinger? I don't like Stinger that much, though. Do the mushies. Don't fight that guy. Just get away from him. That mushy has no effects. Eat it. Because it still gives you progress if it has no effects. Yeah, vegetation would have been the play. If you have the mushy thing, get the vegetation eating. Huge. Purple Agile, love to see it. I'm tripping a little bit, that's fine. Been here before, you took a drug, don't panic. More ability, yoke the ability score. Yes, sir. Alright, I would love to see a little bit of forager or something, man. I need some fucking... I literally just died to the poison! The mushrooms killed me. The mushrooms killed me in the end, man. Fuck. Fuck. Alright, we're gonna go one more time. Say the dollars running back. You can use your dash to move faster and avoid danger. Fuck, Chuck, and shut the fuck up. Smaller volume, greater surface area, more poison. True. Food. You often go past large quantities of food because you get occupied with some enemy or leave rare meats not fully consumed or get distracted by chat and wander around without hunting or eating. In the end, you might get a bit low on level when the boss comes. Okay, that's fair enough. You're basically saying I'm not stopping to get the XP. That's fair. I feel like sometimes it's because I'm looking for better food. You know, I want to go find alphas or something instead. But maybe you're right. Maybe I'm staying below the curve. Maybe I'm staying below the curve. Okay, so let's just do this one. 3 legendary evolutions. One last try. And try to eat every little bit of food I see. I was being a little picky. Yeah, I can get better feeding speed. We're going meat this time. Bad food takes in-game and out. Alright, we're gonna go... Or actually, no. You do feeding speed as well, and you also give me regen and poison, and I still want to go ability, so... You don't give me poison immediately, but you get there. All right, eat all the food. Eat all the food. Ooh, none of this is that good, actually. I'll take Burrower for the lads. Badgers' homes or sets are elaborate tunnel networks that are often passed down through generations. They can have multiple entrances, sleeping areas, and even designated turlets. Wow. Badgers, huh? Such a nature doc on badgers. Let them sort that fight over there while I just eat these fruits. It's cozy as fuck. I mean, it's still like a dirty tunnel underground. Like Mira, I feel like if you squeezed prone into a dirty tunnel underground, you'd probably be like, okay, I don't like this. You know? But relatively to certain animals' lives, it's not that bad. You don't know that? That's true. I don't. I am guessing. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Do you want to lay in a dirty tunnel like a cave diver? As your home? Because I don't think they're particularly spacious, even for the badgers. Depends on how determined I am to prove a point. Okay. Fair. I understand the spite that laced that sentence. But nonetheless, I think it ultimately admits a bit of defeat, which is, you know, maybe I'm looking at it just from my bias here, but you're kind of saying I would do it to prove you wrong. But in phrasing it that way, you're admitting that you do not want to do the thing. So that you, in fact, are not a badger maxing, dirty tunnel loving, you know, gopher person. Dirty hole can be a home with a dining set and a candle. It's true. But specifically, I think these badger sets are not. Come back here, you star-bearing son of a bitch. We can't get him. Give it up. Alright, gopher is goated. We love a gopher around here. They do want to give me some blue stomach. I'm going to be the fastest eater in the East. You got to be good to be passed down for generations. That's true. Kinda. I mean, they have to be functional to be passed down for generations. It depends how we define good, you know? Because also, good by badger standards are different than good by human standards. In this scenario, Mira said it sounds cozy. She's a human. I'm saying for humans, I don't think it's very cozy. Maybe it's like the toaster wedding gift. Look at how fast we fucking eat now. Bold of you to assume that Mira is human? Fair. As far as I know, she's a pink name. Incarnate. I would love some goddamn mutagens. Shit. What about evil by badger standards? Ever think of that? I wonder what an evil badger is like. Elusive and it's perp. That's sick. Blue beak. You mean a good jur? Do you think there's like a badger version of like, you know, I don't know, I'm just spitballing here, but like the Witch King of Angmar? Do you think there's like a badger that's like roughly comparable to like the Witch King of Angmar? Get another prediction, by the way, everybody. 5 seconds left, so plenty of time. Oh, for sure. Honey badgers are very durable. I have heard that. They can just, like, tank bee stings. They do not give a shit. Not slow metabolism. That's for a big lad, which I am not. Alright, we need to be hunting for food so that Yan isn't disappointed. Yet. Poison, no! Don't die to that. There's health food. Ooh. Bunch of alphas up here, but the boss is about to show up. Revenge just takes stomach. This guy. Why am I still poisoned? Okay. I got hit by Kangaroo Jack. I got hit so much by him. We made it. We made it easily. Hope just clicked me. Leah's an elf and Crunch's a vampire. Both immortal. That's true. That is true. It plays. It plays. Yoke it. I can't resist spending these instantly now. Yes. Holy shit. I'm eating so fast. Kangaroo jacked up. Get that stomach full, baby. I fuck with spit. I fuck with spit. When the KY ain't flowing, spit will do, baby. Like a real crowd that uses anemones as boxing gloves. Legs. 100% legs here. Now we just need to get a little poison in our life and stuff's gonna go insane. It's all coming together though, chat. Don't even bother with those guys. Not worth our time. Imagine. I eat fast as fuck. I get in there and I mow it down, baby. That would literally just save your life. There was one more tick before you died. Yeah, we're fine. Surprised Gizmo hasn't come down yet. Demanding food. True, it is. It's time. Cats are tough. He literally has sea anemones. It's in his codex, so that's why they poison you, huh? The speed's nice. Just being able to just walk away from these guys, man. Yoke the Morais. Gotcha, bitch. I liked Scuttle last time. I enjoyed Scuttle. Take Scuttle again. How fast we're eating shit up. Yeah, and how am I doing on the eating? If you had like a feeding fetish, would you be hard right now or would you still be soft? You. What? I'm just putting it in terms you can understand. Rock hard. Perfect. Legs. Does feel like I'm feeling decently strong. The feeding speed is also seeming really good. No alphas around. We gotta be hunting. We've gone too long without eating. That's so fuck way animals use other animals without giving a shit. At least we do. Yeah, we never do that. Alright, that purple stuff, that's the rare food. You want the rare food. I guess in this instance, like a free scavenger, not the end of the world, honestly, because we are eating plenty of food killed by other stuff. More scavenger is fine. Level spit. Symbiotic. The anemones get free lifts. We do love a symbiotic relationship. Free Uber, baby. Holy shit, the capybara. Stuff's getting hot in here, baby. I forget how much the stages heat up. There's meat everywhere. Let the capybara do some killing. I'm just kind of in the chaos. It's fun, man. More legs. Be fast. Ooh. Unlocks and adds more legs to the evolution pool. Scuttle cooldown reduced by 50%, but can only be executed laterally. More carcinization. Technically gains arms, but decreases speed. No, thank you. Arthropod me. Oh my god, look at me! I look like Urgot. That's awesome. Yes, dexterous. Would love to get, like, poison on my spit. You know what I'm saying, Chad? Forager is just so good. Forager is just so insanely good on every single build. Don't love any of you. Reroll me? Reroll me again, believe it or not. Guess level spit? Our levels are definitely taking a lot more food now. Alright, he's back. Don't forget we have the burrow, and there are these burrows here, although they're occupied. Whoops. Oh. What does this do? Will he just go, like, kill them? Yeah. My damage is not good. We definitely need to, like, you know, keep it up if we're to hurt this guy. This kind of sounds like a Peglin song. It reminds me of, like, the default Peglin song. Which is a bop, by the way. If anyone here hasn't played Peglin. So it's a fun time. Huge. Whew. Narrow. Don't spend your yoke on more eyes. More eyes is good. It's not worth the yoke. Forager probably worth the yoke. Pump, not really the thing we're going for with this build. Dashing like you're handsome. Thank you. We were going for the big time dashes, that one. She said a long time ago. I was locked into the boss fight. Ruminant seems pretty good for us, man. God damn cats. Oh my god. Pick the rare food. Leech. I don't know that I care about it that much more than be. How much have I invested in this? 2 levels. This one is a higher rarity. And it does heal me. I don't know if it's worth reroll. Better burrower? Okay. Better dexterous? Holy shit. Scales for the Damahe resistance? I think it's worth. I get some mutagens. Max out saliva. Hollow bones I actually like quite a bit. Let's just be fast as hell. Does make us weak, but we took a little damage resistance to compensate. All right, maybe juice ain't worth the squeeze here. We could have eaten a lot of meat in this time. I just stayed with it, though. He stayed on me. You do get a lot of mutagens quick off these enemies. Ruminant, yes. Golden meat. Herbivore vegetation? I don't know. I think I'd rather yolk cortex here. Just get more ability. Pouch kind of nice. Carapace is legendary, though. Huge. More forager is very nice. It is so cool seeing how all the enemies evolve. I'm really, or wait, I can go in the desert. I'm like heat adapted, aren't I? One more ruminant. Careful. Like a little patch of desert. Food we didn't make where it is strong. Huge. Whew. Locked in. Poison resistance? I don't know. Take a little spit. I would love to increase its rarity. I also still am looking for that upgrade to make it fucking poison, bro. Maybe I should be rerolling more, but it just feels like the mutagen economy is so tight, man. So tight. More scavenger. Ruminant's doing some good work, though. We're at 130. Let's see. It should proc any second now. Yeah, up to 382. That's pretty sweet. Just passive gain every 10 seconds. Golden meat. Agile, quite nice, man. You keep us on the move. Hit the spec for beak. Penetrate plating. To spawn food and close the burrow. Let's go plating. Handling it. We're so fast now, dude. I want poison because big damage. Yeah. I like legitimately didn't even... I glanced and I looked back and I was just dead like instantly. Oh, man. Oh, man. Two-hitted. Big damage to you, Pop. Damn. That was over so suddenly. That was over so suddenly, dude. Oh, brutal. And that run was going pretty well, too. I was feeling confident. Damn. Damn. Well, hey, it is what it is. Pay out the doubters. Pay out the doubters. No W's there. We tried to get the ability run going. Could not do it. It was a real nice run, yeah. No, and the glance killed me. It's my fault. It's my fault. I glanced. I'm sorry. I did betray you, Waiting. I betrayed you. I glanced. And I got hit, and it was just over in a second. Damn. Fun, though, man. We are going to call it there, but that was a lot of fun. We're going to call it there because I'm hungry, and I'm making dinner for both of us. A luxurious dinner of Kraft mac and cheese. The classic roguelike where you're just missing one more domino. Yeah. Damn. The poison would have made a big difference. Would have helped. Oh, well, it is what it is. That was a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this game. I think I might take this one off stream a little bit now. I don't know how much time I'll actually put into it off stream, but I might do some runs off stream in addition to maybe playing it again on stream. We'll see. Just because the next weeks we're going to be doing a lot of requests, and I think a bunch of Noida. So I feel like otherwise it'd be like a couple of weeks until I even got the chance to play it again, and a lot of the buzz dies down, and I don't know. We'll see. But I think I am gonna maybe do some runs of this game off stream now and see if I can get some stuff going. We shall see. You do it on stream could be fun to save the challenges. That's true. I could save the challenges, yeah, and go for the challenges on stream. Yeah, we'll go ahead and call that there for the night. Let me know, you know, here in the chat, in the Discord, in the YouTube comments, all that stuff, if you do want to see more Everything is Crab. Because I think we'll probably end up playing at least a little bit more of it on stream. But I just don't know where we're going to fit it in the schedule in the coming weeks, so we'll see. Either way, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did and you're watching here on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, excuse me, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody. Heck yeah, but go ahead and play more yourself. Hell yeah. Yeah, maybe just a couple runs. Can be fun to watch, but there are other games to be played. Yeah. And we've gotten a good number of sessions. We've gotten a good amount of hours out of it. It's not like we haven't played much. Like we've played, what is that, 7 hours on stream now? Not a ton, but it's a bit. Get repetitive after a certain point? Yeah. Many games do. All right, we're going to call it there for the stream. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, or for the YouTube stream. If you're watching over on YouTube, take it easy, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow playing some freaking teardown. We'll see y'all then. See ya. And for y'all